Sure.
Yeah.
Come on, check it out now. Come on. J.F.K, y'all. Word. Static.
They scream hip-hop, they lying to your face. Was it even hip-hop in the first place? Too many chasing the fame and they want validation for the things they did. You gotta keep creating. Haters mistaken admiration, they don't know love. Game selfish, nobody passing the plug. When push comes to shove, you standing alone. You know they say you can't make it when you're on your own. Trying to find my way home, I'm blazing a trail. We all want heaven, even though we raising hell. Time will tell, dog, life is so cliche. Keep your head up high, tomorrow's another day. I rhyme my way, yeah, they dying from the drugs. We all self-sabotage, we don't know love. Keep it a buck, homie, what you stand for. It's the ones that have nothing, that demand more. We never plan poor, it's the cause we were dealt. So I manifest my thoughts and I did it myself. They all want wealth, so they playing the pot. Win or lose don't matter, as long as you have heart. From the start to the finish, we in it to win. Lyrics are the sickest when we spitting them gems again.
Keep your chin up, yeah. Cause you a winner, never give up. Keep your chin up, Cause you a winner, never give up. Keep your chin up, Cause you a winner, never give up. Keep your chin up, Cause you a winner, never give up. Keep your chin up, Cause you a winner, never give up. Keep your chin up, Cause you a winner, never give up. No.
Yo. How am I sounding now? Am I good? I wasn't muted. Something wasn't plugged in right. Definitely wasn't muted. What did I see? Condolences to Cheryl with an S? What's going on? I didn't get to see that. Something happened, Cheryl? You all right? Damn, man, I hate to see that. Waiting on James Jackson to catch his connecting flight. As soon as he arrives, we'll get into it. But you know, this guy, Hank Brennan, he's a character, isn't he, Hank Brennan? He gets mad, he gets upset, pissed off. It's so wild how mad this guy gets. Oh, her sister passed. Oh, goddamn. Sorry to hear that, girl. Sorry to hear that. Mad love, Free Karen Reed, Justice for John O'Keefe. And you already know, girl. Thank you, Jen. Thank you so much. Hank is a slimy snake, to say the least. But man, did you guys see this video right here? This guy, Hank Brennan, he's got issues. I told you he's a harmonica player. When things don't go his way, he don't like it.
Thank you.
With the defense. I'm asking you specifically about your conversations with the defense.
All right, thank you. Okay. All right, I needed all this information now.
And when you said they, you're referring to the opposition, the Commonwealth, correct?
The opposition,
and that's not him.
Nope.
Okay, clearly.
Federal don't like him too much.
He is disgusting.
God damn, Better.
All right, thank you.
God damn.
All right, thank you. All right, thank you.
You're gonna break your laptop, buddy.
Conversations with the defense. I'm asking you specifically about your conversations with the defense.
All right, thank you.
He's all yelling at the Arca dude, man, yelling at Superman. Why was he yelling at Superman for? Now, keep in mind, this is a grown man trying a murder case on national TV, slamming down his laptop. What are you possibly mad about, bro? Like, why is it so personal for you? Seriously, the fuck are you so mad about? You're getting 200,000, win or lose.
All right, I needed all this information now.
And when you said they, you're referring to the opposition, the Commonwealth, correct?
And that's not him.
No.
Okay.
Clearly, Betterow does not like this guy. Take a listen.
Clearly, he is disgusting.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
he's
Whatever it is, sandbagging practice. And Brennan deserves everything he gets, given the outcome to the profession of prosecutor. And he makes Michael Morrissey deserve everything he gets, and Brennan deserves everything he gets, given the outcome of this case. I mean, he is just for this. I mean, this is grade A scumbag sandbagging practice. And for a prosecutor to do this, the guy wearing the white hat, okay, and anybody who was a prosecutor knows that, okay, you always had to wear the white hat, do the right thing, win or lose, whatever it is. And that's not him.
no.
Okay, clearly, he is disgusting. He is disgusting. He is disgusting.
God damn, he does not like him at all. Fair to say? Fair to say. James, man, you're making my job harder, man. I don't understand. Hold on a second. I already sent that to you, James, but of course you're going to make me send it again. That's wild, right? How mad he was. He was so upset. He was so upset.
All right, thank you. All right, thank you.
Look at him slamming that down.
Conversations with the defense. I'm asking you specifically about your conversations with the defense.
All right, thank you. Okay. All right, I needed all this information now.
And when you said they, you're referring to the opposition, the Commonwealth, correct?
And that's not him.
No.
Okay, clearly, he is disgusting.
Yeah, he's
Whatever it is, sandbagging practice. And Brennan deserves everything he gets, given the outcome to the profession of prosecutor. And he makes Michael Morrissey deserve everything he gets, and Brennan deserves everything he gets, given the outcome of this case. I mean, he is just for this. I mean, this is grade A scumbag sandbagging practice. And for a prosecutor to do this, the guy wearing the white hat, okay, and anybody who was a prosecutor knows that, okay, you always had to wear the white hat, do the right thing, win or lose, whatever it is. And that's not him.
no.
Okay, clearly, he is disgusting.
What's that, Betterow? What is he?
He is disgusting.
I didn't hear you, man. What did you say, bro? He's what?
He is disgusting.
I didn't hear you, bro. What did you say?
And for a prosecutor to do this, the guy wearing
what?
the white hat, okay, and anybody who was a prosecutor knows that, okay, you
So you was a prosecutor before, Betterow?
always had to wear the white hat, do the right thing, win or lose, whatever it is. And that's not him.
No.
Okay, clearly, he is disgusting.
What is he? I didn't hear you, Betterow, man. Say that shit with your chest, bro.
He is disgusting.
Whoa! Calm down, Betterow. What did you say?
He is disgusting.
Oh, okay. I think we get it now. Roger that. Roger that. James Jackson is up in here. Not quite yet, but he's getting ready. He is disgusting. Would you believe it? Man, that's your peers, man, talking about you like that, man. That's some wild shit. That's some wild shit, boy. It really is. When you really think about it. Some wild shit, man. You know, we talked about something about 7-8 months ago, me and James Jackson. Let me see if this video downloaded. Sorry, guys. Yeah, it did. No, it didn't. Yeah, so we talked about how Karen Reed at the beginning of when she first got arrested. When she first got arrested, she had a 4-month window, right? We talked about it a lot. Me and James. And we said in that 4-month window, they must have offered her a plea bargain. Because why did they switch it up and then indict her and really push her to, they upped it a murder, man. I mean, how crazy is that? And me and James said in that 4-month window, there had to be a plea bargain on the table in the House of Correction. There had to be. A lot of people got upset at us once again. I swear people hate us, man. They love us, but they hate us, right? I lost a lot of followers, man. Around this time, oh man, sorry guys. Bingo, we back at it. James Jackson, what up, brother?
Yo, yo.
You already know. Just a little bit of turbulence. A little bit of turbulence in the chizat.
Oh, man. Sorry, rushing in here. Pause if necessary. Got lotion on my face.
Oh, God damn, James. James, you know what I gotta hit you with? James, you fucked it all up, man. Damn, you opened up this. God
Son, this shit's in my eye, bro. I can't even see.
What?
Calm the fuck down. I'm just saying. You know.
Yo,
start this
James Jackson, what are you saying?
We'll start this off with a straight disclaimer. This is a disclaimer. Actually, I'll show you. God, pause.
No, don't show us, bro. Don't show
us. He said, don't show us. God damn.
What are you saying, bro?
What's going on?
Hold on. I think Vinny got something to say about that, man.
Vinny, you better not have shit to say about that.
Oh, right here. Check it out.
God. Oh, shit.
You ready?
I'm ready.
What? You gotta take it up to 39,000 feet now.
Oh, shit. Fucking Vinny.
Yo, Vinny, man.
Yo, Vinny.
You got lotion on your face, bro?
Yo, he got lotion on his face in front of 34 Fairview, son. Oh, shit. At least I'm in my own house, man. Vinny, wilding the fuck out. Damn, Vinny. Vinny, what's that? You're gonna get shit on your head. Oh man.
Woo! The boys are back. Vinny.
I got
Vinny.
lost, man. I got lost. I didn't see my face on the thumbnail. I didn't know where to look. I'm like, am I live? Am I not live?
Oh
But
my
we're
God,
back.
bro.
We're
back,
here.
Bro. I recycled the thumbnail, bro.
I'm
just threw
just
one up
busting
there.
your balls.
Yeah.
You got me with that Vinny shit. You know how it is when you get lotion. I'm not even gonna talk about it no more.
What you say? What about the lotion, bro?
Nothing, man. I wish I. What was that shit? He went there with the Oh god damn. Vinny. He's in the neighbor's yard. No, he's in the driveway. He's literally on your side when you pulled in. He's on your side. So whatever that weird shit you're doing, he's on your side of the cob. What the fuck
Fuckery
was
Donuts
that,
is
Jay?
officially open.
That's officially open. I never seen this clip. Where's this from, man? I know they did some lives, a couple like maybe what they do 4 or something. Shout out to Nick Rocco holding it down for the guys, you know, that couldn't be there and represent for Karen. Nick, you know, he held his own. But I never seen Vinny. I need to see more context. Actually, before we start, where did that shit just go? Right here. I'm back on my monsters. Cheers,
Oh,
brother.
word. Cheers, my brother. For sure.
But yeah, Jay.
Yeah.
I ain't never seen that clip. Vinny's wild.
So what happened was he went out in front of the house and he said, "I'm gonna make some noise, like if
if I was hurt."
If I was hurt, did they hear it?
Did they hear it? Did they come out?
Tick tock.
God damn.
Oh, Jesus.
Those people bought that house probably in the means of knowing that they were getting a discount for one. Discount.
They had no idea what they were getting into, right? With that house.
I think they did. Someone brought it up. You know goddamn well these people dug into that. And I seen it somewhere on either Twitter that, you know, they dug into how these people bought this house because someone said they have to know what they were buying. And I think they did, and they got a cheaper discount. That just goes to show you even more how quick Big Bad Brian A was to sell this house. He sold that shit, you know, because when you say, you know, someone died in this house or there was this type of incident, never mind, you're going to be a tourist attraction for the rest of your life. You know, the value goes down. And I think they have to bring that up because if they don't, the owner can say, look, you know this shit was going to happen. There ain't no way you did not know this was going to happen. You know what I'm saying?
No, they didn't.
That's just my opinion.
Misty said they didn't know, but Misty, how do you know?
Yeah, Misty, you know, I think they knew. Respectfully, I think they knew. It's you know, when you buy something like that, a piece of property that you're going to invest in and have a family, you know, raise a family. Well,
James,
you know,
hey J.F.K, it's James. What the fuck, James? We were missing you.
Oh shit! Who's that?
TB talked.
Oh,
yeah, JFK's
TB talked about it. Well, I mean, maybe he knows. I don't know. Who the hell knows? All I'm saying is, I think they. Yeah, then I'm talking. All right. Well, I'm just saying now. I think, in my opinion, that's something they would have brought up. Jen said TB talked about it too. So, did he say whether or not they talked about the price of the house or? I mean, shit, I think that would be. What do you think? You don't think that would be something they would bring up?
Are you saying they didn't bring it up, or you saying they did bring it up?
I'm saying they did.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
I'm with you. I'm with you.
Like if I say that was my crib and I'm selling it to you.
Yeah, especially with it still going on.
Right. It's
not like it's not like it's 10 years.
Man.
It's not like it's 10 years down the line because the court's got to show up.
And I'll tell you,
they
who knows
for
what's
two
going to
trials.
happen 10 years down the line. There might be people outside doing this and taking selfies. So these people, I think, knew what they were getting into. The
Well, they're gonna
percentage,
take us. What if they take a
you know,
selfie
the
like this?
oh goddamn, Vinny, that shit. I mean, at this point, Vinny, I see what he's doing, and I think I hope it's what I think. He's he's gradually saying goodbye to Court TV.
Maybe.
He's gonna take this whole internet shit over.
I think that a lot of these people, man, in these spaces, these people with people that have, a big following and on larger platforms are coming in and they're trying to push us out. He's doing all these experiments and he's on court TV, and basically the things that that he's doing is something that any creator could do, right? Take the ride to Fairview Road from, Fairview to Metals Ave,
Right.
take the ride and see if they register steps and go outside the house and see if you can hear them. Lay on the grass, see if you could see them. All the stuff that we could do, all the stuff that we have done.
Right.
And, he's doing it. And it's like,
Well,
you
I'll
got
tell
this,
you the difference
you got a
because
budget behind you though. You know what I mean? You
budget.
think that, but what I'm saying is you think the aesthetic would be better, man. You think you would have made it better, not work, like not cheesy on TV.
Oh
Like that
yeah,
shit is like that's
I get
court
what you're
TV,
saying.
man.
Like if
There
we
was no
had that budget behind us, it would be a lot different. And
Man, we would have drones in the sky,
drones,
bro. We
but
would
I
have the
mean,
same truck. We wouldn't
he's got
drive
the
to
people that
34th.
are
I'd be driving the LX 570 there, man. You know what I mean? Like just to
man.
keep it 100, to
It's
drive the
back to
same
what
truck.
you say. For business purposes, everybody gets along. You got a Plevlin, a Nick Rock. I mean, just say. I mean, I know this didn't happen when he did that, but throughout the case, you had a Plevlin, a Nick Rocco, whoever getting along for business purposes only. Now they're going to live places doing shit that we already talked about doing. He's got the blueprint because he's been studying us every night. You don't think he's seen that video where he was ripping through the screen on here? I mean, he's got
What screen?
when we had him on here, and he was like the defense
Oh
attorney.
yeah, 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 yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
So I mean, Vinny knows, man. He knows what to do in this business. I think he went from being into the courtroom to being outside screens, lights, camera, action. Now he sees what he can do aesthetically away from court TV. And I think that he sees a bigger picture.
Yeah, it just comes like on court TV. It just comes across as trash to me. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? It's like
Oh, well, they
it's
got
on
that
court
new
TV.
guy on there. What's his
No,
name?
but what I'm saying
DePietro?
is, well, yeah, the John DePietro, JoJo.
Bro. When I saw him on the stairs with
Oh,
TB,
he's the biggest shitbag in the world, bro, because he makes all the excuses in the world and he talks hella shit. It doesn't even make no sense. He's acting like we're making Jen McCabe lie. He's
right.
acting like their stories, don't match up because we made it not match up. You know what I mean? But the fact is, it just
Damn.
is what it is, man. You know what I mean? Like, come on. Like all their stories don't match up and things are the way they are because it's on them. It's not on Karen. It's not on the defense. Like they investigated and that's what they came up with. They came up with the waterfall video. They came up with butt dials. They came up with messages getting deleted. They came up with people saying they didn't see a body on the lawn. They came up with we could just go on and on and on. Dog
So
bites on the
many.
arm.
Yeah, so
Chloe,
much.
Chloe getting rehomed. I
Yeah.
mean, it's
Cora.
not really a conspiracy when it is a conspiracy because it's a group of
The
people.
text messages, the waterfall, the just everything.
But
There's
I'm
so
saying
much.
like she investigated her case and that's what she came up with. And DePietro's acting like we're putting a spin to shit. There ain't no spin to it. The fact is this, DePietro, JoJo, whatever you want to call yourself, buddy. The fact is this, man. Your people that you're defending lying about everything, bro. What the fuck are they lying about? And then why are they using you as a voice box? I mean, if common sense would dictate
Who they
at the
got
end of the
left,
day,
Jay?
No, but what I'm saying is, if common sense would dictate, why ain't they talking? Why haven't they ever talked? Are they ever going to talk? They're never going to talk, bro. They're never
Nah,
going to talk. They're
they
never going to
act like
talk.
they're protected by some like
Come on,
movie
man.
right. You
Man,
know, Martin Scorsese.
man, they
You
ain't
can
protected by
no,
shit,
no,
man.
I
They
know. I'm just saying, but that's how they act. Like, oh, we can't say shit because I'll tell you when the truth comes out. Da da da. Listen, you told the feds, I'll be right back. Ran in the house, called this one, that one, this one, ran back out, called you like, and then Maddie McCabe says, if she just pleads out, it'll go away. If she doesn't plea out, it's gonna be held. You know, it's gonna be a show basically.
it's going
So
to be an episode.
yeah, it's gonna be an episode. So like
And
they knew what they were in for because they knew what they had gotten themselves into. So there's no, once you get yourself involved in something like this, you don't know how long it's gonna last. In your mind, you're hoping you can get over it within a week, within maybe 2 weeks. You're hoping your lives will just pass, but that's not how nothing ever plays out when you do something like this, where you get involved in, I mean, shit, dare I say, you get involved in a murder. I never been involved in a murder, so I don't know
what
how
do you
you
mean got involved in a murder? What are you talking about?
now it's a murder. I mean, they
Yeah,
they
a
beat
murder.
him up, and
It's a
Jen
murder, bro.
McCabe is
It's been a
involved.
murder for the last year,
No,
bro.
but what my point is, like, you think as being involved, I'm sure they think, when is this gonna go away? It's gonna go away probably if she just said, this happens, and it's like the casino. They're hoping on, they're betting on her getting convicted for
That
their
means
shit
nothing.
to go away.
But it's not gonna.
Well,
Because keep in mind, right? I mean, it's
they're
not gonna.
fighting for it to go away, and that's the
What do
crazy
you
part.
mean? So let me throw it off you. You said, well, right? So she gets convicted, it goes away, you're saying?
No, I'm not saying it
So
goes
what do
away. I'm
they
saying
why would they think it would go away if she gets convicted?
no, I'm saying the text message that Maddie McCabe said, if she gets convicted, then
Yeah, early on he said
yeah.
if she no, he said early on he said if she takes a plea, it will go away. Because if she pleads to it, if she says
No,
I
but he
did it,
says something like, if she doesn't, then it's gonna be
gonna be an episode, and
an
here's the
episode.
episode. Yeah,
Right.
okay. Yeah, but
The episode is that Hank
she never
Brennan's
took a
in there
plea.
fighting in court, trying to make a big, make this out of something it's not. Now he's got this new motion in. And I guess people are saying, does the 34 seconds matter? Does, or whatever the seconds is that it's in between John's.
2 million if someone flips, that's a new rumor going around. Who's paying that 2 million?
Who's got the 2 million?
Shit. Hey,
I
Kevin
think
from
they,
South Boston. Kevin from South Boston. That's some good money, buddy.
yeah, I think he would have flipped for less than that, Jay. But Kevin from South Boston,
No, but this is
ATF
brand.
hats and
This is
shit.
hold on. This is
Two
brand new
point
though.
five mil. This is new.
Yeah, this is. I mean, this is new. You heard this before?
I haven't heard this.
All right,
Karen
so it's new.
said 2.5. First, it was a half. Hmm. I mean, shit. Tomorrow's a new day, right?
Yeah. So with that being said, right, we talked about the plea bargain in that 4-month window when she got arrested.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't get rearranged and indicted for till 120 days. We said that there had to be a plea bargain on the table. People called us crazy. People were saying, nah, she wouldn't take no plea,
Yeah.
this and that. Well, then today, I found out today.
Hold on 1 second, Jay. I just want to shut this door.
Go ahead. $399 people up in here. How we feeling? Missed you, James. Always a great flight when you get in the co-pilot beside you. Nice. What you say, Vinny? Oh, fuck, Vinny. Shit, Vinny. Vinny. I saw on Twitter an offer 2.5 million for someone to come clean. Probably some bullshit. What up, bro? How we doing, Jason? Keith, I heard this a couple days ago. I mean, it's all this. You know what I mean? It's all yap. I think he said something like this, Kev. God damn.
God damn. You're in.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Hold on one second. I gotta mute something up for a second. Oh shit, my cousin, bro. This is my first cousin. My cousin Richie. Listen
Oh,
to this.
What's up, cousin Randy? Hey, listen, I need your advice. How do I get rid of my stomach in 30 days?
can't hear it.
Kid? You can't hear it?
Put it on speaker.
It's on speaker.
Go close to your mic.
Hey, listen, I need your advice.
Good.
How do I get rid of my stomach in 30 days? I mean, I can't lose this gut, man. Can you give me a little help, guy? Because I do some stomach work.
Oh, shit, son.
Bro, cousin!
Cuzzy.
Was.
Yo, J.F.K.'s giving out fucking health advice,
Oh
Karen
man, that's
Reed
my
advice,
cousin, man. That's my
lawyer
cousin was.
advice.
That's my cousin was, bro.
Nah,
I
that's
mean, bro, I ain't
that's
got no
first
six
blood.
pack, man. I'll be the first one to tell you, man. Ever since this colon cancer, man, shit, man, my stomach is
Hey,
just the way it
but
is,
you
man.
work for it, bro, every day. You can give him the advice to give him.
What's annoying? This video right here, you don't like it? You don't
Sounds
like
like
it?
pause if
Yeah,
necessary. It sounds like
yeah,
some
Melanie, you
weird
don't like the
shit.
video? Melanie,
Sounds like he's getting violated.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that
It
you don't like
sounds
it,
like
buddy.
he's been to Diddy strip way too many times.
This is what this Karen Reed case is. It's all fuckery. It's all bullshit. You got a guy who is a DA in front of a fucking duplicate 34 Fairview. That's not even 34 Fairview. That's a house that looks like 34 Fairview. And he's going,
Nah,
I'm
that's
bleeding.
not 34 Fairview.
Nah. It's
Oh
a house
god
that
damn.
looks like like the same design, same everything.
Oh damn, Vinny, that's why you were saying the aesthetic he could have done way better.
Bro,
Hold up.
look at your
I'm
boy.
sorry. Are you sure that's not 34 Fairview?
Bro, it's a house it's in Canton. It's a house that's just like 34.
He
Like,
found
bro,
he went all the way
bro,
to Canton
do
and
you
didn't go to
honestly think he would?
34.
Do you honestly think they're gonna let him stay in front of there screaming in front of 34 Fairview and all that, bro? Nah, man, they don't want
Fucking
him in front of that fucking
Vinny.
house, bro. What I'm saying is this guy's a DA, bro. This guy is got a catalog you know is you
Shit.
know is
Oh damn, Vinny,
he's
son.
Vinny, man. It's Vinny P, bro, from Court TV, and
That's
and
Vinny
this is what
P.
this case came down to, bro. Joey DePietros, Johnny DePietros, Plevlins, Rocco's, fucking what's his name, Krowski's,
Krowski.
Millennials, fucking Krusty
Oh.
Panties, JFK's, James Jackson. Fuckery Donuts is open, Melanie. I hate to break the news to you. What type of donuts do you like? I like these type of donuts. You like these?
I mean shit too. They start doing that shit to us, then that's when it's time to like, all right, Vinny, it's time to throw the fucking towel in and pick a
But what I'm
side.
saying is, bro, that's what I mean, bro. Like, this is how fucking stupid. If you would do something like that, but you won't say what's really on your mind.
Right.
You know it's fuckery. You know when you're saying in front of a house that's similar to 34 Fairview, you know that you're sacrificing aesthetics to get a message out there, and that's okay. We get it, Vinny. You're sacrificing aesthetics. You're trying to use what you got, what you have in front of you, to make to make an impact, and I get that, and I'm cool with that. But the fact is, Vinny, you
I ain't
can make
cool. You're
more
cool
of it.
with that?
Listen, what I'm saying, you can make more of an impact if you just say what it really is instead of always beating around the bush. Say, listen, Karen Reed should get found not guilty. It's not a fair trial. This is bullshit. They need to investigate these people. That's what you should be saying, but you're not. Instead, you're in front of duplicate houses saying, what are you saying, Vinny, again? What exactly did he say?
Fucking car. Would you get hit in a car accident?
Damn, Vinny.
Damn,
Maybe
Vinny.
you'll watch the JFK and James Jackson show now because we're playing fuckery and we got a good soundbite on your ass. You'll probably watch now and pay more attention to that than you are paying attention to what we're trying to tell you. Stand on your business, man. Stand up. Put an H on your chest. Handle business. I got a helicopter pad on my chest. When I walk down the street, fucking helicopters land on my chest. That's how much I handle business. You need to calm the fuck down, Vinny, doing these little
Fucking
TikToks
hello
and shit.
pad.
Yeah. I mean, come on, you're doing these TikToks, man. And it's just, it ain't making sense. It ain't adding up. Say what's really going on, man. And then maybe we can get a swerve in this. Maybe if you step up and say, hey, if I was Peggy and Paul O'Keefe, I would ask questions. Instead, you beat around the bush and go in front of houses and make a mockery out of what this really is, because that's what it is. It's all fuckery.
Not for nothing, Vinny.
It's amateur hour. This shit is amateur hour.
Not for
Period.
nothing, but
It's embarrassing, dude, honestly.
not for nothing, Jay. And with all due respect, Vinny, you're standing outside screaming. That was what John O'Keefe did before he took his last breath. And you're out there screaming like it's funny. I mean, I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know. I haven't seen the full video. But that
You
shit
don't
right
have to
there.
see the whole video, bro.
I don't
That
have to
is
see
what
the
it
whole
is.
video, man. It's like, why are you out there yelling? You know what happened to him was fatal. No matter what side you're on. However you believe he died bad. It wasn't like he died in his sleep. So doing shit like that with a platform you come from, I'm starting to see like, man, I hear people say, oh, court TV sucks, this sucks. And I say, these people just base their opinion too strong, because they could say, James Jackson, you suck. JFK, you suck. And put us up there with a court TV. But now that I see Vinny, the main face, he's like the Snoop
Hold on a
Dogg
second.
of death row.
Hold on.
When two, nah, he's doing that,
Give me
man.
1 second.
He
Give me 1 second. Let's give a shout out to our girl Roseanne. Roseanne McDonald, what up?
goes in.
Go ahead, James. Go ahead. That's a long
Um,
gamer right there.
yeah, no, she's a long game. I was actually gonna ask Roseanne a question. When is the North Shore
Don't
Nacho
lose your
Night? Because
thought.
she's part of the
Please don't
crew.
lose your thought. You
I'm
were
not
just
gonna
on
lose
a
my
roll.
thought. I'm not gonna lose my thought. I'm just gonna finish Roseanne real quick. Vinny, what you're doing? It's like
You said he's the death row. He's the Snoop Dogg of death row.
y'all
Like
y'all
he's the head of
y'all
it. He's the
bring
face of it.
yeah. So I get it. You gotta have the Snoop, the Pac, the Suge Knight, a death row. You can't be. You just gotta realize. Forget about that, because I forgot about the death row part. Shit, that was gonna be a good one too, Jay. But Vinny, you're fucking up, man. You could do anything, man, with your platform, and this is what you're doing. That shit is wild.
My
That
bad,
shit
James.
is-
I knew I should have
Yo,
never.
you fucking
I see
made me.
Roseanne jump in.
God damn, son.
Man, but she said something right. She said this is an embarrassment for sure. I couldn't even watch it, jerk. She's a long gamer. My bad, bro.
She
We
she's a
haven't.
long game, but it's all good. I'll
My bad.
remember
I
it,
fucked you.
Roseanne.
I
I
fucked you up,
promise
bro.
you.
I fucked
If
you up.
I
I'm
don't
sorry.
remember it
Disclaimer.
now, disclaimer. If I don't remember it now, I'll remember it later on in the show, and I'll just burst it out, and you guys will be like, "What the fuck
Basically,
is
what I think
James
you were
talking
trying to
about?"
say was he's the face of Core TV. He could be doing a lot
Yeah.
better.
He's the face. So like you're a face of a brand. You're a face of a brand. Exactly, Jay. Thank you for getting me back on track. You're a
course.
face of a brand, Core TV. This is what you choose to do. John O'Keefe took his last breath, probably screaming those words, um, whether you believe what Cleveland says or whether you believe what Nick Rocco says. That is what happened. So for you to sit there in front of a house that's not even 34 feet of you, You're fucking Vinny from Core TV. You probably would have been invited inside for fucking biscuits after lunch inside that house. Me and JFK just got one of these because we're just fuckery donuts. Come on in. But we didn't get invited in the house. Vinny, you would have got invited in the house.
James Jackson, ladies and gentlemen. Vinny, hold a fucking level of respect. That's what he's saying, man. Hold a level of respect, man, and fuck with the shit show you're doing, brother. Back it down. Let's go, Vinny. Fuck out of here with that shit. Clown show. Let's go. Yes, I go by the name of J.F.K.
Go by the name of James Jackson.
And if you didn't know, we're currently 39,000. The boys are back in town. Get your shit together. Let's go. R.I.P. Officer John O'Keefe. Let's go.
Okay. We're working too. Yeah. I mean, my man had to run across 3 lanes. We're working too.
James, look at this comment right here.
Where is it?
God damn.
I so agree with James. Thank you. Vinny never yelled, "Someone help." He sounded like he got cut by a razor. That's a better way to put it, Amanda, because I was saying he sounded like he got hurt bad. Oh, goddamn, Vinny. Sounds like someone's sticking something. Yeah, he's definitely getting cut by a razor. Pause. It sounds like he's getting. No, it sounds like he's getting cut by a razor. That's a great way to put it, Amanda. I like that. No more pause, no more none of that shit.
Damn, Vinny. The boys are back in town. Let's go.
You'd like to step on a nail or something. Oh, Vinny!
So that's our Vinny story. These people playing funny fuck around, they're not holding a level of respect for what's going on. It's all fuckery. You got people going down to the buffer zone, acting up. You got people fighting on. I mean, it's amateur hour. And it is what it is. And, you know, at the end of the day, it's a murder case and someone died. That's what it comes down to. She's fighting for her life. John O'Keefe is gone. He's fucking
Tell you
gone.
right now,
That's
Jay, if I came outside and seen any of this fuckery going on outside, I'd tell everybody to pack it the fuck up and say, listen, I'll take care of this case on my own. I don't need all this clown show outside. Because I seen something online where people were fighting about being down there.
Really?
And it's just it's so crazy because ain't we all in this for the same shit? I say this all the time. Ain't we all in this for the same reason? To see Karen be freed fighting down there looks crazy because if I came out and this was my case, this is just me. I'm speaking for me, James Jackson. If I came out and seen this happening, what I saw happening on some of these lives and comments and shit I got sent and this and that, all I'm saying is think of Karen, because if I came out, I would tell all of you to pack it up. I appreciate your support, but it's time for you to leave because you're making my case look a little suspect when I got my own people fighting with each other. It just don't look good. So then that questions me, James Jackson, a guy that's always got his mind fucking moving 20 all day long. Why are these people here? What the fuck are they here for? Jay, I'm
Yo,
sorry.
what the
I mean, that's it.
yo? It's
That's all.
yo.
That's
Listen,
all
man.
I can say. My man, the Glera. You know what I'm
Glare is
talking
sad,
about.
man. The glare is sad, and Vinny,
I don't
man.
like seeing my boy, the Glera, sad. Everybody, peace time.
Shit.
Oh,
Vinny.
damn, Glera. What's Vinny doing, Glera?
God damn,
Everybody.
Vinny. What's that? What you say,
Glera
man?
is sad. Peace signs in the chat for Glera. Stays hysterical.
Let's take it up to 39,000, man. What the
Oh,
fuck are they doing here,
shit.
man? Holy shit, we working
We're
too, right,
working
James?
too, yeah. I
Man.
mean, my man had to run across 3 lanes. We're
Let's go. Here we go. He said Vinny shit is everything. What the fuck is he doing, Glera? What is he doing? Can you answer that?
Man,
Why is
wild
he
times,
yelling?
Glera. It's wild times, bro. Wild times we're living in, bro.
Damn.
And welcome to Fuckery Donuts. It's officially open. What type of donuts do you like? Me, personally, I like the lemon donut. And if you didn't know, if you live in
Oh, hold up.
Massachusetts,
I like the blueberry cake
we
donut.
like the
That's a
blueberry
great
cake.
donut.
But keep in mind, James, a lot of people don't know, if you go to Market Basket,
Oh,
you got an EBT card in Massachusetts, you can cop
get them
yourself some
shits.
donuts. Yo,
We gotta get the EBT shit made.
yeah, man. Whoever got an EBT, let us know.
Nah,
We'll meet up with you because we want to cop the donuts on EBT because we like that
we'll
nostalgia.
give you half price for your card. Is that what
We'll
it's
hook you up,
going
man.
for
We just
now?
want to use the EBT, man. We just want to be gangster.
Listen, man.
Ain't nothing like copping donuts on EBT, man. It's a little bit different.
It's different when you buy them on the EBT card. I get it.
It is different. They make better donuts for you when you show me.
No, do they? That's a disclaimer.
Yo,
They're the same. They're last week's donuts. Kelly Reed, don't believe them. They're last week's donuts. They're last
yo,
week.
man. Fucking whoever got the EBT, let us know because we want to cop us some donuts, son.
Yeah, man. I mean, that's
Man.
crazy. I thought Vinny was really out in front of 34 Fairview. He was out in front of 34. What he was doing? God damn.
Yo,
What the
you know,
fuck?
Vinny, the level of respect that you're not holding for yourself. You're a DA. Like, come on, man. Hank Brennan slamming fucking laptops down. You seen that, right?
Yeah, he's not even. Yeah, but you can't call Vinny. He's a retired DA. Now he's
Look
a
at this dude.
content
Look at
creator.
Hank.
Thank you.
Look at Hank.
Look at him.
Look at how he
Slam.
slams that shit down.
With the defense.
Pissed.
I'm asking you specifically about your conversations with the defense.
All right, thank you.
Pissed.
All right. What is man behind him?
Look at him. Watch
Senior.
this.
And when you said they, you're referring to the opposition, the Commonwealth, correct?
The ops.
opposition. The ops, dude, huh?
Wow, bro. He went total fucking gangster on them right there.
Correct.
You got some
And that's
NWA?
not-
Watch Better.
We don't need Better
Him.
Draw. I
Nope.
love
Okay?
Better Draw.
Clearly.
But after you just played that clip, we need some NWA. Wow.
All right, thank you.
The ops, he said.
Thank you.
Actually, we might need some Fabio Foreign.
Conversations with the defense. I'm asking you
Hey, that's
specifically about
crazy.
your conversations with the defense.
All right, thank you.
All right, thank you. She was even scared.
All right, I needed all this information now.
She thought she
And
was
when you
he
said
was
they,
gonna
you're
kick
referring
her.
to the opposition, the Commonwealth, correct?
Oh, shit.
Listen what he said right here. What'd you say, Better about Hank Brennan?
Go
A
ahead, Beto.
scumbag sandbagging practice.
What?
And for a prosecutor to do this, the guy wearing the white hat,
Yup.
okay, and anybody who was a prosecutor knows that.
Wearing a
okay?
white hat
You
right
always
now.
had to wear the white hat, do the right thing, win or lose, whatever it is. And that's not him,
No.
Nope.
okay? Clearly.
Okay.
He is disgusting.
What is he, Better?
He is disgusting.
Say that with your chest.
What
He
is
is disgusting.
Oh, God
Say it
damn,
before
Better.
Tatum got hurt. Say it again.
Damn,
I love
Better.
Beto. He loves his Celtics, man.
Kelly
I'll
Reed,
tell
what up?
you-
Glera, what up?
Yes.
We got Glera up in here, and we got Kelly Reed up in here, my man. The Glera holding us down every morning. The Glera, man, he goes in, man. He does like 7-8 hour streams, man. Wild dude, man. Been doing this shit for a year. Kelly Reed, of course, in that courtroom for 8 hours at a time. God damn,
Man, Kelly
Reed.
holds it down. Kelly holds not just holding it down in the courtroom, but holds everyone there down. Okay, you got a seat, you got this, you got everything. Everything's taken care of. Kelly, you're a blessing. Karen couldn't do this without everybody she has, the chat, content creators, the people that raise money for her defense, the people that donate, people that spread awareness. I mean, even if you talk about this, talk about it with an Uber driver, talk about it with your sensei. I don't know, talk about it with your what do you do? Fucking yoga. Talk about it with your yoga instructor. Whatever you do. I don't know. Who the hell knows? Just talk about it. That's all we do.
Oh, shit. Hold on. You know I got to write that, man. And I got to make it official, man. God damn, man. God,
Yeah, shit official.
you are a fucking nutcase, bro.
Oh yeah. After seeing Vinny do that, I don't know. I haven't seen the context of the video.
God damn, James Jackson. We got to take it up to 39,000.
Oh shit.
You're now rocking with the best. Let's go.
James wants to see more Vinny. I just want to see the context. J.F.K. told me I don't have to see the context.
Now, you don't have to see the context of it because what they basically were doing, they were playing funny fuck around, him and his boy. They were driving around Canton. They got a hotel. They got booked by Core TV. They figured, hey, we got iPhones. Let's make videos, and then we'll do a live in Dedham, a live studio audience, and we'll have content for the show, and we're getting paid to do it. And let's just make a mockery out of what's going on. Why? It's already fuckery anyway. Why not add to it instead of stepping in there and calling in some big dogs to do it big and do some good reenactments? You know, take what you already learned and do it bigger and better. Instead, you dumbed it down even more because that's the type of time you want. But this is what this case is about. It's all fuckery. It's all bullshit. It's amateur hour at the Apollo. You know what I mean? And I'm talking about on the prosecution side, not on our side.
He's afraid to
side.
ask. He's afraid to see like people like you and I who did the waterfall, people like Turtle Boy who did the car going in reverse. He's afraid to reach out to different creators because he doesn't want to play like he's friends with this one or friends with that one. And I see you, Vinny, and I know that's why you do it.
DePietro's all over Twitter all day long, trashing Karen,
trashing him,
trashing her.
Karen.
You know what I mean? Like you're
saying
on Court
wild
TV,
shit.
you're supposed to. If you're on Court TV, you're supposed to be like
hold a level of respect, man.
Like on both sides, you're supposed to be
that's
like
when I go to
maybe
court,
this could have happened, maybe that could happen. Instead, he's all against Karen. Period. That dude.
Exactly. And I'll say this real quick. It's like when I went to court that time, I hold the level. If JFK is not with me, I still hold the level of respect. Him being side by side because I'm representing for him too. I don't need people saying, "Oh, yo, you with," you know what I mean. So I have to hold the level of respect. So Vinny, you have to hold the level of respect. I know you're representing for death row, and you think you're, you're Snoop Dogg right now. You want to leave the crew. You got problems with Pac. I don't know. You and Plevlin fell out. Now you got his boy in there.
Yeah, it's
Man,
wild, man. So
shit.
so we talked about this about 7, 8 months ago, and we got some pushback when we talked about the in between time that she had when she officially got arraigned for this case,
Mhm.
and it was about 120 days. And we said there's no way that Yannetti didn't, being that he was an ex-DA in Suffolk County, he didn't try to go cop a deal, get a deal based on her medical history and things like that, and see if they could get some good type of deal, and even position it to where it's like, hey, listen, she got health issues. Maybe we can get her to a different prison, a different jail, even get a county bid.
Accommodator. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because we've seen it so many times in the
I mean,
county. Dudes get hit with the deuce and a half, with the deuce and a half.
on
You know
and
what I mean? They get a
after.
5-year bid, and then after 2.5, they might get a parole, or whatever. They wrap it up
They
in
get
3 years.
on it. They get a deuce and a half on and after deuce and a half. I seen a do with uh,
3. The
3
max
on
is
and
3.
afters, and
The
yeah,
max in county jail is
he had
7 years.
7 years
7.
in Billerica. I
But
said,
hold on,
God damn.
but hold on. The max is 7 years, and then a deuce and a half with a deuce and a half on and after 5 years suspended for 10 years. I seen a dude get a 7-piece chicken McNugget in a county with 5 years suspended for 10 years
When he got out though.
when he got out.
Right. Same,
So
probably the
he had
same
to
shit.
wrap up. He had to wrap
Yo,
up
I
that seven
guarantee it
piece.
was the same dude because he was in there right when, like, same time. He had glasses. He was an older cat, short guy.
They were
He
giving
was
them shits
he
out.
was like a
They were gi-
Seinfeld type of dude.
they
He
were
had
giving them
no.
shits out.
Oh
They're from
man,
and
this
afters. They were giving them out. But the point I'm trying to make is we talked about that. People said we were
yes.
crazy. There was no deal. We're like, listen, we're not saying Karen was taking a deal. We're not
Didn't
saying
someone
Karen
send it?
asked for the deal. Listen what I'm saying. I'm about to hip you to something. So we never said Karen was the one who reached out and asked for a deal or anything
No.
like that. We just said that that's what lawyers do. Regardless of the matter, whether you know it or not, they're going behind your back and they're checking the temperature
Yep.
of the room. That's just what they do. So
In the
come to find out
beginning,
today,
it's a
in the
fact.
beginning, come to find out now, right? So here's my talking point. Come to find out today, I was watching LT, what's his name? LTL? I don't want to say it wrong. Is it LTL?
Brian, LTL
LTL.
Media.
Yeah, LTL Media. I ended up clicking on YouTube. He popped up, and I ended up he was doing some fundraiser, and I ended up watching him for a little bit, and he brought this up, and I ended up clipping it, and I'm about to play it. And he said that there was a 2.5-year bid on the table, and she didn't take it. Listen to this.
Try to remember to put that in your comment as well, so we know.
Yeah.
And if you forget, just reach out.
Let's see. Kaylee saying that's amazing. Thank you. Jason in the chat says another successful fundraiser. Thank you all so much for what you do. I completely agree. Kim saying Karen Reed is a beautiful warrior. She is. She's a warrior. And that's what I loved about this. A lot of people were talking. I saw a lot of chatter in the Justice Group and some of the other, the Only Boy, Turtle Only Boy fans. And they're like, they're asking like, oh, at this point, can Karen take a plea deal? Like, why the fuck would Karen take a plea deal?
That's crazy.
And, if you actually go back to the Vanity Fair article from December, they came to her and said, do 2.5 years and you can essentially just walk out of this. And she's like, I'm not going to take a plea deal for something that I didn't do.
Yeah.
And that tells me, that was another thing for me that confirmed all of this, that she has.
I didn't see that in the Vanity Fair article. Did you?
Yeah, I didn't see that either.
Was that in the Vanity Fair article, or is he saying that?
I mean, LTL is pretty.
I'm just saying,
seen
I
it yet,
didn't
so
see that.
I would have to check, but I'm just gonna say this real quick off of hearing that. I know he's involved in the case a lot, so maybe it was, but I didn't hear it. So I'm just gonna say disclaimer. I never heard that, but my opinion was, and I think our opinion both was, when this first happened, there was definitely a deuce and a half offer, and And it sounded like he just co-signed what we were saying early on when people were talking shit, and that's fine too. I'm not saying it to be like, oh, you're talking shit, but not whatever he say. You, I'm just saying, like, we said this in the beginning when me and you first started rocking. So I'm like, if there
And
was
Jimmy,
a
we had
deal,
Jimmy up here, and
yeah,
Jimmy,
yeah,
Jimmy
and
said,
we just know this from, okay, say if this was JFK or I, they would offer the deal, and then that gives you the opportunity to know how much you're going to spend on a lawyer. Because if you get a deal offered to you, you're like, okay, deuce and a half, I'll get this lawyer for 5. If they offer
hold
you
on.
5 years, you're taking a lawyer for 10. You know, so if there was a deal offered and she didn't take it, that speaks volumes, and that's what I'm getting at.
No, 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 no. Lisa Davy, you're wrong. I'm sorry, James. I shouldn't
No,
jump out
no.
there like that. My bad. No, Sally, we heard it from Fat Matt. No, see, that's where you're wrong, Lisa Davy. See, Fat Matt said that like within a day
LTL
of
just said it.
this. No, she's saying, Sally, we heard it from Fat Matt when Fat Matt said if she takes a plea. That wasn't after
No,
she got nah, there was no plea
talking
by
first
February
trial.
3rd. Which no, we're talking about in between that 120 days. Let me put context to this.
Yeah.
She's saying, Sally, we heard it from Fat Matt. Fat Matt had no idea about no fucking plea when he said that.
No. Don't know
He had
what
no
fucking
idea
plea
about
could
no
be for.
plea. That was way too early. We're talking about in a 4-month window. So when she got arrested in February, we're talking about that plea was probably on the table in April or May. She didn't get rearranged for murder until June. So that was way too early. So no, we didn't hear it from Fat Matt. So disclaimer. There was no plea on the table within I think when Fat Matt said that, he said that within 72 hours. I can assure you there wasn't a plea on the table within 72 hours. So Lisa Davy, nothing but respect for you, but you wrong.
No, but I'll tell you, Misty, you right. So many would have taken that deal, no way to fight the government. And that's a fact. A
Well,
lot of
so let
people
me just
yeah.
say this. I played that soundbite. I talked about that within that 4 months, and I talked to you earlier about this when I said I had that soundbite on deck. 2.5. They offered her. You're in that situation. What would you have done? Honestly,
Me?
honestly.
I would have taken the 2.5. That's
God
just me though.
damn,
I'm
James. James, you would have took the 2.5.
hell yeah. I would have been home right now.
Woo! Talk to
You
him,
guys would have said
James.
James Jackson's home.
Let's
Welcome
go.
home, James.
Fuck.
He's home.
Damn, that's how the Commonwealth does it, ladies and gentlemen.
James Jackson. He's free.
God damn. James Jackson is home. Good to see you, James.
They said February 3rd. That's crazy. 'Cause that's my birthday, February 3rd. Damn. They
Yo,
would have
so
offered me
James
the
Jackson,
deal.
hold on, James. My aircraft, right? I'm gonna let you
Yeah.
control it, but since I got you,
No.
I'm interviewing you, right? So you're telling me they offered you a 2.5 for killing a cop, your girlfriend who's a cop. If the shoe
Yeah.
was reversed, they offered you a 2.5 early on
No,
county
no, no.
bid.
You're saying me, James Jackson, record I got now, everything, right?
No, I'm just saying hypotheticals,
Yeah.
man. I'm just
Yeah,
saying,
yeah.
right?
Okay. So,
You would have took the 2.5 instead of going through the fuckery. You would have went to county and said, "Do it. I'm just doing this bid. There's no way I'm gonna beat it." That's the way you would have looked at it.
well, unfortunately, yes, because and I'll tell you why. I put context to why I say yes. Because
Go
I
for it.
grew up a DYS. I mean, I don't know if this is for everybody. This is for me. I grew up in DYS, so I always grew up to take the deal because if I didn't and I was found guilty, which I always would be found guilty, even if I didn't do the crime, they would find some way to just manipulate the system and get me guilty of something else and give me more time. So a person like me, unfortunately, the system has I don't want to say scorned me, like, but and I don't know the word I'm looking for, but the system has got me in a place where I think that a deal is better than taking it to the hoop. Well, at one time, let me throw up a disclaimer. One time I felt like that. I don't feel like that anymore. Now I'll take it all the way because I know my innocence, I know my rights even more. I have a stronger belief in my higher power, so things are different. But back then, I would have probably taken the deal, and maybe you know what? Even now, still, I probably would have taken the deal because that's all I know is to take deals, and that's what the Commonwealth teaches people in this
The revolving door.
yeah, they teach you to make deals. If you don't, then they're gonna look. They offered all right. Here's an example. If that was true, and she was offered a deuce and a half, why
Two and a
the
half.
fuck
That's what
did
he
it
said.
just jump up to 25 years from 2.5 to 25? It doesn't make sense. So okay, because I didn't take your deuce and a half because I believe in my heart that I didn't do this and I'm innocent, you're gonna give me 25 years if I'm found guilty? It just
So,
doesn't make sense.
with that being said, do you think that Karen, if Kelly Reed's still in the chat, Claire or whoever's watching, at this point, if that really is official, that they offered her a 2.5 year bid, does that need to be spoken more or speaking to that more? Talking about that more, like on the courthouse stairs, like, hey, did you guys know they offered me a 2.5 to begin with? Now they're trying to give me a 20 piece. What does that tell you?
Well, yeah, I believe so, Jay. I mean, if this is the first time I've heard this soundbite, and like I said, we've been paying attention to all these interviews, Vanity Fair, all the interviews Karen's done, and I've never heard the deal. But you and I have talked about the deal. Jimmy's been up here. We've talked about a deal. They usually offer a deal. So if that is true, Karen should be on them stairs saying, "Guys, they offered me 2.5 years 3 years ago. I could have put this to rest. I could have been home by now. My family, everything. I could have probably still owned my house."
Yeah.
I mean, think about it.
So we had David Otunga talked about
Completeness, rules of completeness.
so David Otunga, he talked about how he thought that Karen could what he said was he did a video for us. He said that Karen could narrate this trial on the courthouse stairs. Take a listen,
Mhm.
and it's slick. So if that is the case, this is a perfect thing to talk about on the courthouse stairs. That should be
The
talked
defense
about.
could introduce the entirety of those interviews, but Karen Reed's also doing something kind of clever here.
She's doing something kind of clever here. Listen to this man.
In that she's essentially found a way to testify without taking the witness stand. So Karen Reed is getting her story out there, and it's not under oath, and it's not subject to cross-examination. And she's doing this nearly daily as she gives these little mini interviews when she leaves the courthouse.
When she does these little mini interviews when she leaves the courthouse. So why not bring that up? But she got the cameras in the face. Like, did you guys know they offered me a 2.5? Now they want to give me 20 years.
So people will ask her questions and she chooses whether she wants to answer or not. And then when she does, think about it. She's clearly not under oath and there's nobody there to challenge her or cross-examine her. So do you think this is a brilliant strategy or is this going to come back to bite her? I don't know. So far, I think it's pretty clever though. Anyway, great question.
Thank you, Dave. Yep, that's David Otunga from the WWE, Jennifer Hudson's ex-husband, and a
Trying to get
lawyer.
him up here. You hit him with a good question, Jay. You made him think. Because when you hit him with that question and you see the whole context of the interview, he's like, the full context of these interviews that Karen's doing. No one's ever said that to him.
No, and no one's saying it. Instead,
Rules
Vinny's
of
running.
completion.
Instead of Vinny's doing, Vinny's. What's he doing?
I don't know what the fuck.
God damn it! Vinny!
had Brian A's or Diddy's, man? Goddamn, Vinny.
Shit.
Shit.
Thank you, Cat Pajamas, for the 5 JFK memberships.
Yes.
Oh man, dog.
Damn, Vinny's over Diddy's house while Diddy's in court partying.
Well, there you have it. If she could come out on the stairs and mention that, if that's official, if that's what he's saying, if LTL knows that 100%, and that's
But we
100%
gotta find
real.
out is that facts?
I don't know.
mean,
He
did
said it. I
LTL
mean,
just drop something that he was that he did? I don't know,
was he
man.
supposed to say that? I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't
never
know.
heard it.
I never heard it either.
I mean,
That's what I'm saying. I mean, I knew there was a deal
was
on
it
the
beef
table, but I
footage?
didn't.
Shit.
I mean,
Who
what did
knows?
let's hear exactly what he said.
Try to
LTL.
remember to put that in your comment as well, so we know.
Check it out, people.
Yeah.
And if you forget, just reach out.
Let's see. Haley saying that's amazing. Thank you. Jason in the chat says another successful fundraiser. Thank you all so much for what you do. I completely agree. Kim saying Karen Reed is a beautiful warrior. She is. She's a warrior. And that's what I loved about this. You know, a lot of people were talking. I saw a lot of chatter in the Justice group and some of the other, the Only Boy, Turtle Only Boy fans. And they're like, you know, they're asking
Only
like,
boys.
oh,
What do
you
you
know, at
say?
this point, can Karen take a plea deal? Like, why the fuck would Karen take a plea
What did
deal?
he just say?
And, you know, if you actually go back.
Wait a minute.
He said,
Hold on.
Try to remember to
boys,
put that
Run
in
that
your
by
comment as
again.
well, so we know.
Yeah.
And if you forget, just reach out.
Did he just say only
Let's
boy?
see. Haley saying that's amazing. Thank you. Jason in the chat says another successful fundraiser. Thank you all so much for what you do. I completely agree. Kim saying Karen Reed is a beautiful warrior. She is. She's a warrior. And that's what I loved about this. You know, a lot of people were talking. I saw a lot of chatter in the Justice group and some of the other, the Only Boy, Turtle Only Boy fans. And they're like, you know, they're asking like,
oh. God damn LTL.
What fucking group is that?
Is Vinny in that group, man? Is that you? Let's go!
Shit. Fucking God damn, man. We all here for the same shit, right? I'll tell you right now, I'm not here for that shit. I'm not here for this weird.
God damn, man.
Damn.
LTL
Good.
said there's an only Turtle Boy
I
fans?
guess so, bro. I don't know. I'm trying to read while you was. I don't know what's going on, man. This shit is wild.
Damn, man.
Only boys group.
Turbulence in the chat. Turbulence in the chat.
I think we found out Vinny wants to be in. He wants to be a mod of that group. But you know, this is crazy, man. Standing outside, wilding out like that. And Vinny, you know, not for nothing, didn't something like horrendous shit happen to his family, and this is why he became who he is? And then he's on a lawn saying, yeah, like some shit. That's why. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat. Didn't some shit happen to Vinny? His family, his dad or something was murdered.
Kev, you want to come up here, man? Hit the link. It's the
Kevy
same link.
Kev, you know about Vinny's family?
Come up here and talk, bro, if you can. He must be
His neighbor. Nah, something happened with Vinny. Not victim of a drunk driver. Someone killed, I think, someone in his
Yeah. He talks
the whole family was killed by a drunk driver. So it's
his
like
whole family?
Yeah, so for you to be up there saying, knowing John O'Keefe took his last breath, possibly screaming those words, man. I mean, whether it, like I said, this is a disclaimer. Whether it was by the side you that the mindless millennial, the Kevin, the Plevlins, the KPs, whether they believe that or our side.
All right, so check this out. You got this guy doing this.
You got this one talking about fucking
And then you got
pizza.
this chick doing this.
Pizza has pepperoni. I don't eat pepperoni. Can you send it back? Waitress picks up that pepperoni and sends it back. That's a deletion. Pepperoni pizza was just removed from the table, right? We're deleting it. We're moving it.
Two slice. No service till you turn that shit off.
Turn that shit off.
You are disturbing me. Disturbing my customers. Two slice. Can't even hear myself think.
There's no music. No rap, no music.
Yo, put some extra mozzarella on that motherfucker and shit.
Extra cheese is $2.
Pizza was just removed from the table, right?
Yes.
We're deleting it. We're moving. It's a deletion.
We're
Pepperoni
moving
pizza
it.
was just removed from the table, right? Right? We're deleting, right?
Right,
We're
right.
deleting it. We're moving. The pepperoni pizza was just removed from the table, right?
Listen,
We're
Erica
deleting it. We're
Badu.
moving.
I want to see what's in that wig. I want to see what's in that bow. What's it called? A bonnet? I want to see. Vinny, get your thumb out of your ass.
Bro,
That's what he
what
looks
is going
like.
on with this case,
I don't
bro?
know, man. These people are wilding the fuck out.
She's like the fucking pepperoni pizza's a deletion.
I mean, pepperoni pizza. Why would you even bring that up when you got to do like Lessie cross-examining you?
But you
talking
know what
about
hasn't? You know what hasn't even
physics
came up yet?
She got him donuts. She got him donuts. I drove to 34 Fairview.
How about
Wherever
these
here
people?
she got him donuts. She got him donuts. I drove to 34 Fairview. And I saw her
all
get
dressed
out
up.
and got him
Boy,
donuts. 6
looks like she
donuts.
just rolled out of bed.
Donuts. I've been doing it for years.
She likes to come by and bring like coffee and donuts.
You're gonna look like Ray Liotta there next time I'm there. But they look like they just rolled out of bed like they could give two shits about this case. I wonder if that's a thing, man. Like, show up looking like you just rolled out of bed, like, I don't know. Why the fuck would they look? I mean, their husbands are vets going to court. So their wives, what do you call them? Groupie vets? I don't know. What's the word? The hell was that? That wasn't you, Kevy, coughing. I hope not. Was it?
What's that, son?
God damn, son. Was that you coughing? Yo, Jay, rewind that shit. Was that you coughing?
Yo, what the fuck is going
This is your
on?
chat, people.
Yo, what is going
Turbulence in
on
the
right
chat.
now?
Turbulence in the chat.
This turbulence playing my game.
Yeah.
God damn, son.
1, 2, 1, 2. Play with your mind. Yeah. Protect your growth. Check, check. Turn me up. Yeah. 1, 2, 1, 2. I mean, wellness check. Yeah. Check. Face temptation, gotta make the right moves. Pay attention to conversation, it's like they slight you. He got nothing to lose, no telling what he might do. Pilot through the struggle like this is flight school. Come on, we live with the good memories, no time and space. They can't think for themselves, dog. It's like their mind's cage. Innovating the struggle, we hustle and find ways. It's getting dark around here. We live and die day.
You hear, Kevy?
Yeah,
You
man.
hear?
Yeah,
You hear the music? Word.
Kev, you've been watching what's going on, man. You're making weird noises over there. What do you got, a fucking baby coyote in your car?
God damn.
Yeah,
You
man.
caught
You got a-
one?
He's got
Fucking
a little...
dog fight. Dog fight.
Was that your dog?
Yeah.
Nah, bro. Your dog didn't cough like that. That was you. It's all good, man. I know that we be hitting like a motherfucker sometimes.
Oh,
Yo,
man.
it sounded wild, son. It was like, yo, Jay, you heard it, right? It was, yo, yeah. Kevin Kev. What do you think about this shit with Vinny, man?
So what's going on, man? You see what we've been playing. You've been seeing what we've been putting down, man. What's your take on this, man?
I mean, I'm listening to you guys. I mean, he's a vested dude, man, with a bunch of following. I mean, he like you said, he seems like he's on. It's like he can't cross over. He can't read. He can't speak what he really feels. I mean, I don't know whether he's being kind of muffled by court TV or what, but I mean, you see the color shirt he was wearing the other day. He's been doing these.
What
What's
color
it?
shirt was he wearing?
Purple.
Look at the shit he said right here, people. Look at the shit he said right here.
What's his shirt got to do with
Now,
anything?
a defense attorney, on the other hand, completely different. No obligation to the truth whatsoever. And that's the only way our system works.
Do whatever's in the best interest of the client.
They don't have to lay out all the evidence. As a matter of fact, they have no obligation to put in any evidence at all. A prosecutor ethically, if they're acting ethically, should only be arguing about the truth, should not be trying to brush over some things
and try to take something and turn it and twist it to win the case. Twist it to win the case.
Okay.
How'd you go from that to this?
Yo, that's what I'm saying. So right
What the fuck happened, Vinny? You switched it up on us.
Yo, who the fuck was
Your
behind
job
that
is to
bush?
just
Were they
lay out
sticking
the
something up
facts as
you,
they
Vinny?
are, make the argument,
Pause.
and tell the jury how the facts, when applied to the law, equal guilt beyond a reasonable
shit.
doubt. It's really that
Yo,
simple.
Kev, you talking
Defense
about
attorney,
when he
it's
was in
much
the
more.
courtroom?
It's much different. First of all, like they have no
Listen to what he says right here.
obligation. Number one. Number two, their job is to protect the rights, to make sure that their client does not get convicted if the prosecution has not provided the evidence beyond a reasonable doubt. Here, what is the madness that I'm talking about? Well, the first step of the madness is you have an office, the Norfolk County DA's office has 130 employees. They're not all lawyers. Some are investigators, some are support staff, etc. I get it. But it's a big office. It's 130 employees. Yet they don't have one person in there that they believe can prosecute this case. And that's because they've hired someone he's a good attorney, really good attorney, but he's really a defense attorney. And the way he is trying this case right now is like a defense attorney, but he's a prosecutor and he's trying it like a defense attorney. What do I mean by this? What do defense attorneys do before trial? File motions to get evidence excluded.
Right.
But now we're in bizarro world.
Oh, goddamn.
Where the prosecution is filing motion after motion after motion to exclude evidence and witnesses who testified in the first trial. Like, that's what defense attorneys do. I get it. His approach to all of this is like a defense attorney. I'm going to win this case, and I'm going to win it by keeping evidence from getting in front of the jury. But just think about the mentality. A prosecutor who doesn't want the jury to see or hear things.
And that's exactly what's going on. And let's take it from there. A prosecutor that doesn't want a jury to see and hear things. And guess what? Brian Albert and Higgins is not going to be testifying through the Commonwealth. They're going to have to come through us. And then we got them on direct. So why not talk about that? You know, you started talking about that.
No matter what, Hank can't say, like, Bev can't say, so would you like to add anything? Hank can't add shit after Alan or Dave Unetti or any of us cross-examine, like Brian Higgins. He can't get back.
Of course he can. That's the whole point. It's flipping the roles. We got him on direct.
So he's not calling them, but we could call him, and he could still defend and get up there and say
he's gonna cross him and rehabilitate him. So on his cross, he's gonna rehabilitate. So he's gonna everything, and because we're limited to what we can do with these guys, because it's on direct. When you're on cross, it's a different approach. When you're on direct, it's a different approach. So now on the cross, he's gonna try to come in and fix Higgins and make it seem like we're bugging. That's his whole. His whole plan. This is his whole plan to hide.
Yep. You're right. There's limitations to how far they can go, how deep they can get into it, you know?
On direct.
That's right. You know, I mean, the other thing that I was saying to you, James, man, was he's been doing this like live and deadum shit or some shit like that. Live and deadum, and he's got like, you know, he answers questions at the end of the night, and it seems like, you know, a lot of Karen Reed supporters there, you know, and they got that, you know, J.F.K showed it the other night. They got that panel of like, you know, a couple of lawyers. Nick Rocco was on it and shit at the end of the night and shit. They answer questions just from local people that join the show, you know. And he stood up there and he was wearing a purple shirt. A couple of the Karen Reed supporters come up, they had purple on too, and he was making a joke of it, like, oh, we're ready for the prom, blah blah blah.
He knows what he signed up for, man.
Yeah. I mean,
listen, he's seen us. He's like, yo, these lives is where it's at. Now he's got a live audience. He's going live on Court TV.
Yep.
He's raking in money there. He's raking in money on his live, going through. He sees, man. He's watching right now. Don't even talk, but he's taking our ideas. Me and J.F.K. been talking about that, and we haven't even talked about exactly how we're gonna do it. So that's cute, Vinny. Keep
They
doing
did. What
See
they
how
did.
far you go. But I
They
get it, Kev.
Yeah, no, they did a couple of experiments and shit. Like they were at the hotel, and he's got somebody that's running around with him and shit, you know, testing shit out.
Testing what though? What are they doing at a hotel? Testing what out?
He ran up. He went up a flight of stairs, like in the back. They went to the back hotel where the staircase is, and they wanted to check the Apple Health data and shit. And it did register
at 34 Fairview.
They did it at 34 Fairview too. They did that.
What registered? What registered?
No, listen. They did it when
Up
they
a
were in
flight
that
of stairs
house.
in a hotel.
Go ahead. Let
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So first they went to that house that was supposedly, you know, similar to 34 Fairview. They went down the basement. The dude went up the stairs. He wanted to check his Apple Health.
It didn't register. It didn't.
So
no, I see that.
Last night or the other night, they did a test run at the hotel where the guy walked up a flight of stairs and it registered. They also did.
Then they jumped in the car after they knew the health data worked. They jumped in the car and whatever in the same spots that Whiffen was saying that there was like a slope in the road.
Yo, but
never
everybody's saying it was a different house. So, Vinny, you played yourself, man.
No,
he didn't go to
you're
34.
Bro, you're tripping. What you're saying right
I'm saying, I'm reading the chat. Everybody's saying that Vinny never did that at 34 Fairview.
What, the stairs? Yeah. Well, no, he went down the stairs. He went down a flight of stairs. It doesn't matter. The guy went down a flight of stairs. The black guy went down a flight of stairs, right, at first. And his Apple Watch didn't register the stairs for whatever reason. For whatever reason, it didn't register the stairs. Then the very next day, to make it official, they was at the hotel. The guy ran up and down a flight of stairs, and the Apple data collected the data. So then they took that and they jumped in the car and they went exactly to where Whiffen said that there's a slope in the road, like an up and down terrain. And both their iPhones did not register any steps that they're saying the steps, because they're saying the steps that we're saying at 1224 to 1227 was from driving there, not from being inside the house.
So they debunked driving there and debunked someone holding that phone in their hand while hitting bumps and shit,
right,
and trying to make it, you know, like watching his ways or whatever. You know,
I seen the dude lay down, and nobody's seen him at first. That was the first one I saw. I think that was the first and last one I saw. The dude lay down, and somebody didn't see him, and then the second person saw him or something, Jay. And that was something you and I, Kev, you was in the conversation off air when we talked about doing this. And we talked about doing it with the snow. They did it with just mad cars on the street. It was not mad cars like the way they did it.
Yep.
I think, so.
The other thing too is like because I rewound the shit a couple times. I was fucking trying to scope that shit out. And when they have the footage of Karen Reed driving her car, it shows her coming up to like the end of the end of the street to the intersection, and the light must have been green. She just went right through that shit. You know what I mean? They had like a black and white photo from some kind of surveillance.
Yeah, like
and
near
it
the
showed her
church
going
where
down
she
the
was
fucking
going.
road, and
Yeah,
you
she
could
was
tell it was the end
cruising.
of the street.
But you
And
don't
she
know
just
how
kept going
like
right
that
through that
street
shit.
could have been one
They
of them
both
streets.
stopped at red lights and shit. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, but Kev,
their
you know
time
damn
on
well
getting to
because you drive
to One
whips.
Meadows,
You drive
was kind of, I
cars.
think it was like 6 minutes and 11 seconds or something.
That could have been a
They
street,
rounded
right?
it off to 6:15.
But hear me out. That could have been a
6
street
minutes and
where you
15
just
seconds.
cruise along, right? And that camera caught her just cruising. So yeah, she gonna cruise on by, but she might have had to put her brake on as soon as she got past that camera. We never know. This street's where you just cruise on by, where you don't have to put your
Am I
foot
still
on
there?
the brake or the gas.
Yeah, we're here.
So
Can you hear us?
I can hear you. I don't see James.
you can't hear me?
James?
No.
Why
Jay,
not?
can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear, bro.
Shaq, can you hear me?
They can
Yeah.
see you, bro.
Oh, my bad.
You can't see James, bro, because you've been talking over James the whole time. I'm thinking like you were just shitting on him.
Nah, I was just like saying. I kept saying, "Excuse
Oh,
me,
bro,
excuse me."
bad Meta. Tell me to sit the fuck down, man. Shit.
Nah, I
Nah,
thought that
man.
I didn't.
I
You
thought
saying
you
that you
could
couldn't
hear
see
me
him?
because sometimes you just.
Hear you or see you. That was like for the last.
How can't
fucking
you hear him and see? Can you see him?
Because his fucking eyes are closed, bro.
Man, shit.
Yo, still believe.
Oh shit! It's a bird strike. Jay, you flying this plane?
Yes, indeed.
Let's go.
You could go faster?
I did feel like I could go faster, but the thing we have to consider, Vinny, we mentioned some of it on that drive. These three factors that kind of correlate to each other: weather, visibility, there's a snowstorm happening. That relates to the speed limit. Are you going faster? Are you going slower? The speed limit could also correlate with your intoxication level.
So what's he saying? You can get there faster?
When they allege the impact happened to when they actually arrive at John O'Keefe's, is there enough time in between for all of those things to take place? Okay, we're about a minute and a half in, and it says we have about 4 minutes to go to get there. So let's see how that goes. The speed limit here is 30 miles per hour. That night, there's no one else on the road. Is she driving faster? Is she driving slower because of the snow? I mean, those are important questions. But if you're going normal speed like we are, we shall say we're now down to 1.7 miles as we make a turn. We're at 3 minutes. We're going the speed limit, and we have about 2 minutes to go, 1.2 miles away. What's good is that there really aren't any other cars on the road. We've run into one so far, but it's 30 miles per hour. All right, at 3 minutes and 45 seconds, we hit a red light. Did she hit any red lights that night? That's a big deal. And if she hit them, did she wait for them? All right, we're going back through. We're at 4 minutes now. We are now at 5 minutes, and it looks like we are 0.4 miles away. Almost there. And the road is a little darker, I think, than it actually appears on the video. I think the video is making things just a little bit brighter than they are. But here we go. Another light that we need to make a right. And once we turn on this street, then I believe we're basically there. Nope, it's a no turn on red. No turn on red, so we'll wait. We're 5.5 minutes.
No turn on red.
0.2 away. We're on Pleasant Street right now. And it should be coming up, I believe, on the right. Meadows Drive will be the first one on the corner. We are 0.1 miles. And here it comes. This is it, right here. Is that it? One more. One more. 400 more feet. We hit 6 miles. Yeah, this is it right here. We're at 6 minutes and 10 seconds. And we have made it. Just drive past. 6 minutes and 15 seconds. So that's a big deal. That's a big deal.
All right. Obviously, I wasn't driving. Cody was driving, so I want to ask Cody a couple questions about driving. So, Cody, as you're driving, you felt like you could go faster?
I did feel like I can go faster, but the thing we have to consider, Vinny, we mentioned some of it on that drive. These three factors that kind of correlate to each other: weather, visibility. There's a snowstorm happening. That relates to the speed limit. Where you're going faster, or you're going slower. But the speed limit could also correlate with your intoxication level. You know, we got there in 6 minutes and 15 seconds, but according to that report, that was 5 minutes and 1 second. So speed limit was 30 miles an hour. She could have.
According to what report, it was 5 minutes and seconds. What's he talking about?
Been going 40. She could have been going 50.
But did you feel like when you're driving that road, like there's no one else there?
There she is at 12:15 a.m.
Yeah, she's cruising.
She's on her way.
That you could have.
She's on her way there, though.
You know, handled.
Absolutely. I could have.
Okay.
Yeah, I could have pushed it up a notch, but we wanted to be safe.
Yeah, we followed the speed limits. All right, let's bring back in our guests. So, how much of a problem is this? Is this timeline adding up?
You know, I think it's one of those things that, like with many things in this case, it sort of depends, right? Because you take all these factors into consideration. You take into the weather, you take into the level of intoxication, you take in what kind of driver, quite frankly, Karen Reed is. Do we know how fast she was going? Do we know how she typically drives? I know Pat Loftus back there would get there probably in 3.5 minutes, but does that mean that every person who's driving can do that? So theoretically, does the timeline allow for it? Certainly. Is it close? Absolutely. But does it mean it can't be done? No.
Here's the other thing. She has never been to that house before, and neither had John. They didn't know where 34 Fairview was. So she had been drinking. The road conditions are getting worse. There's not as much snow at that point in time. It falls really heavy a few hours later. But did she put it in her phone? I'm wondering if that's part of the extraction.
She's whipping right
you
there.
and Cody aren't the only people who've done this. This is all over social media.
Are you serious?
Serious.
Yeah, we're serious.
It's all over social media, and nobody does it in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
You mean in less than 5 minutes?
In less than 5 minutes.
Well, here's the thing, though. We know that night from the voicemails, that doesn't sound like someone who's going the speed limit. You can imagine late at night, a storm is.
So listen, you fucking scumbag. You're saying that because she was on the phone yelling at her man, she didn't start yelling at him until 12:37 until she was back at the house, you fucking clown, number one.
Wait, that was not. That was the other dude from Fox.
That's
or
no, that's the petrol, man.
Storm is coming. There's no one on the roads.
It's not the dude. The second.
She's leaving as she's
oh,
driving.
this fucking.
I'm tending to think that Karen Reed was gunning it back to the house.
Come on,
probably going faster than you guys did. With no one on the road, I think she's making it and going probably more 40, maybe 50 miles an hour. Who knows?
You know, driving those SUVs in the snow, you know, that Karen's car was a big boy too. You don't feel that shit. You know, you'd be surprised. I mean, you know, something that's 4-wheel drive and shit. You know, the gear.
J.F.K, you had that whip. When you drive that fast.
I gotta give John.
You are a clown, clown.
Had that.
Hey, John, they ain't even giving you any. They're not even giving you money for this. You're doing this for free, man. That makes you really a fucking.
You are a clown, clown.
Oh, Turtle Boy, there was a
You ain't
law.
getting no money. You ain't getting no money. You ain't getting nothing. You ain't getting no props. When it's all said and done, you did this for nothing and you sold your soul because, you know, you are.
You are a clown, clown. You are a.
Imagine that. What was your question, James? Yes, I had the LX 470.
Yeah, I'm saying you.
The same truck. Basically the same truck. Yeah, no, you would
had
feel it.
basically the same truck. So I'm saying when you're going that, if you go that fast, say like 50
on them side roads,
like
listen,
on them side roads with the snow, you're just whipping through it like nothing.
No. You're gonna be going slow. You're gonna be going slower, bro.
Right.
The fact that people are saying that she was going faster, I don't believe that. All right. First off the bat, what did the homeboy testify to? Nagel. What did he say? Where was her hands?
10 and 2.
10 and 2. So that means she drives like a fucking old lady.
Yeah, like a citizen.
You know what I mean? So I
hate
mean,
to
so
say
if she
that word
drives like
again,
if she's. Well, I'm just saying. I mean, well, hold on a minute. Disclaimer. Hold on. I don't. Oh shit! God
She
damn.
drives like a citizen, man.
She drives like a citizen. JFK, please don't be a.
Nah, but this guy here, look at the
My bad, but hypothetical. What I'm trying to say is, we're talking about a 95-year-old. My grandmother drove until she was 97. So my point is, at the end of the day, if she had her hands like that and she's flying in that truck, man, them are small ass roads and she didn't know where she was, man. She's not going to be speeding. And she was talking on the phone. She called them at 12:33 and she called them at 12:20 at 12:34. I don't think she was speeding. Why would she speed? Especially if she's drunk and she knows that she could get pulled over. She's not stupid. So we're going to try to say she's a mastermind and she put this all together, but yet she sped off. You know what I mean? Like, so if she's a mastermind, she would drive slow then, right? Because she wouldn't want to get pulled over. I mean, believe me when I tell you, I understand it's a V8 and them things push. I get what you're saying, Kevin. They definitely push. But at the end of the day, on them small roads, you're gonna feel it.
Well,
you're gonna feel it.
But I mean, think about you know what her mental state was. Like she's looking back, sitting there looking back. If he went in the house, like, damn, is this dude gonna come out and get me? You know what I'm saying? Fucking speds off like fucking. Fuck this, dude. I ain't sitting here. You know what I mean? We don't know. You know, the mental state.
So hold on. So you're saying, so you're agreeing with this dude. You're saying that she was driving faster and that she could have made it there in 4 minutes. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
So wait a minute. So Kev, hold on a minute, Kev. So you're saying, Kev, you're saying that she could have made it there in 4 minutes, which makes it bad for her? Is that what you're saying?
I mean, if they're gonna lapse this time back, they're gonna change this timeline. I mean, it fits with all the other shit.
God damn.
God damn.
Down from day one. Welcome to Death Row.
God damn, Riggins, is that you?
Kev.
Is that you, Kevin? What's up?
Yeah.
Damn. Is you the real Kevin from South Boston?
This is Kevin from South Boston.
God
shit.
Higgins. Is that you?
We've been set up. Everybody in the chat, you're under arrest.
You wrong. They was decorated dudes. Acting like they real, but they faking up the truth. Medals on their chest, but they never paid the dues. I see through the lies, yeah, I know the real news. Is this Higgins? Nah, man, you wrong. Trying to test the kid, but I've been too strong. Came from the South where we hustle all night. No fake love here, gotta keep the game tight. You talking like you know.
So you're saying, Kev, right? And it's all good that you're saying that. You're saying that could. No, we're not saying nothing bad, bro. I'm just fucking with you. So you're saying that you think you can make it there in 4 minutes, and that can make problems. Now the question is, did Hank Brennan do exactly what Vinny did? Do you think he did that?
I mean, just think about it. All right, if there's this, I mean, was there a snow emergency on?
No.
Are all the lights flashing?
No.
I mean, are they
Nobody's on
working
the
traffic
road.
lights? You know what I'm saying? I mean,
we don't know.
Them lights could have just been
conditions.
flashing.
We don't know what was going on.
Green
out there
lights
like
could
that.
have been flashing.
I'm just saying,
man.
you know what I mean? I mean,
get
that's
what
why
you're
we're up here
saying,
too. You know
and
what I
I
mean?
seen
We
Wait,
kind
wait,
of
wait,
put.
wait a minute. Why are you guys? Hold on. Why are you guys talking over each other? Can you
I know,
hear
I'm
him?
sorry,
Can he hear
because
you?
No,
I
I can't
can't
hear
really
him right
hear
now at
Kevin
all.
Kev.
He can't hear you. So I don't know. I'm just saying it must sound crazy. You guys keep talking over each other.
Yeah, why you
I
can't
just
hear
see a
me right?
ring spinning up there next to the cat. There you are.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
All right, so I'm saying I seen the same thing, Kevin Kev. I seen somebody make it there in under that time. So
Yeah, but
you're
no,
right.
you seen. What do you call it? You
What?
seen KP put up a video, and we don't know if that's accurate. That's coming from KP.
Yo, how you know what I seen, bro? Why you
But I'm
got
saying
this?
you told me. I'm saying what other video did you see in in
God
3.5
damn, it's like
minutes?
he said you told me. Oh shit.
What?
I
I'm
just,
just saying.
I,
You're saying, but we don't know if that's accurate, bro.
Nah, we don't know if that's accurate. That could be some bullshit. But I
From
did
her, she
see
would.
I
You,
seen
I'm
that
saying
video.
if
Yeah.
she could twist the truth. You don't think she would? That
Yeah,
girl?
she
Come on.
would do that. But it's like why do that to twist, you know what I'm saying? To add I
Why
get it.
not?
She would. Yeah.
Why
Why
not?
not take a coach for fucking, an
All right. So let me ask the
EBT?
chat. Let me ask the chat. How many people in the chat think you can make it from One Meadows Ave?
Yeah, but some of them don't live even near there.
Okay, but you seen them make it there in 5 minutes, so you get an idea that could you make it in a minute less? Can you make it there? These are small back roads, man. I live in the country right now, bro. These back roads are dark, man. You don't want to start speeding on these back roads. You don't know what's
Yo,
coming
so
at you.
yeah,
yeah, but he sat
exactly.
at two working lights too.
Let me
You know,
ask this question. Anybody in the chat that lives in that area, have you ever tried to do that?
What do you call it was supposed to do with Bukaki, man? He never did it. He hit me
Yeah.
up and said he was going to do it, or Mark S. One of them told me they were going to do it. I think it was Bukaki, and they never did it.
usually a traffic light. I mean, I don't know if it's like 16 or 26 seconds. I mean, you don't realize.
Yeah, but sometimes they flash green, Kev, when it's like a snowstorm, like you said,
Or
where
yellow, all
yeah,
flashing.
or
Like,
flash yellow, just like slow goes through it slow, and you could go through it doing 100.
Jen said
we
5
all
minutes.
know.
Yes.
I mean, not for nothing, but we all know too. If we know we're doing something wrong, like, and I'm not saying like an accident wise, but she had a few drinks and shit. She wants to just dip. She wants to be home. She wants to just be
Yeah, but
parked. You know what
and
I mean?
she's got on her mind that her man just left her without giving her any information on where he went. So she's got that on her mind. So you think
Hey,
she's
Dottie.
driving?
Dottie. Guess what? We're live right now, girl. Woo!
Yes, Dottie. Is that
Have
you,
a
Dottie?
ball. God
Is
damn,
this
Dottie, you
live
didn't know.
now? God damn, Dottie.
Damn, Dottie. When you see the red
Dottie
light,
needs
that
to
means it's
wake up.
live. Dottie, how you doing, girl? We're live. Thank you for joining us.
Dottie. Dottie, Dottie, Dottie.
She
Yeah, I
said,
ain't got no.
"Okay, thanks."
The
No
other
problem,
thing,
Dottie.
too is
Thank you, Sharon.
the Apple Health data. I heard them like when they were talking about it. And he said 16 is the magic number. I don't know if they walked up 16 stairs at the house, but I think it's when the elevation is calculated by feet, and like a common stair tread is a certain height, width, and length. You know what I'm saying?
Katie said it took her 6 minutes.
God damn, 6 minutes. So what are they saying it took Karen?
4
3,
minutes. 4
4
minutes.
minutes. All right, 6. So I mean, damn, some people drive different. I don't know. 6 minutes, 4 minutes, all the same to me. As long as
No, it is not. It's not. You see, that's crazy saying that.
No,
If
but
you're
I'm
a juror, right?
saying
Hold on. No, 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 no,
now,
no,
but
no, no. You
no,
said,
no, no,
hold
bring it
on.
back. Come
You said what
rewind.
you. Hold on. You
Yeah,
just said
I'll
what you
tell you
said.
why I said
Can
it.
I? All right. Can I say something?
Go ahead. You say it.
You can't say that in this case, bro, because every minute counts, bro. And to say that she's not there, if you like, I get it. He was
Every
not hit by a
second
car.
counts. They're
I
breaking it
know, but
down to the second.
hold on, but you just said it doesn't matter to me. 4 minutes, 6 minutes. If a jury's thinking like that, then fucking it's not good. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
And
no,
Mark O'Hara, look at you, buddy.
Oh
Mikey,
goddamn.
come on, bro. I don't see
Yo,
your
give
number
him
up
yo,
here.
I tell you what, I think you should give him 15 minutes and then just that's it. You know, sometimes his phone calls can be somewhat
You know the
like okay, but you know, it's up to you with
you
your
know
shit.
the other thing I
He's
was
been
gonna.
calling all show, huh, Jay? He's been calling since you started. This
Man, he
fucking
calls,
guy,
man.
Mark. You love us, man. You might as well just start showing up with some pink shit on. I
Man,
don't know
Mark,
if
you need
she.
a fucking donut. You want a phone call, motherfucker? Send a 5,000 fucking Venmo, bro. We'll get you right
Yep,
on the show.
right now,
Come
five
on, man.
2,500. Jay 2,500. Actually, we'll do three
Hold on. So
thousand.
Cynthia says enough is enough. These clowns. Free Karen Reed.
Yeah,
Sharon became
I
a
mean,
YouTube member. Norman Corey. Here we go. Fairview limit is 20. To make that trip in 3.5 minutes, you have to do an average of 39 miles per hour without stopping. Hank's time is 12:32 and 30 seconds.
so it's
I mean,
possible.
I mean, I'm not saying it's not possible, but what I'm trying to say is it really doesn't matter because when you flip it open on the navigation, it says 6 minutes. So they're gonna have to explain that.
Right.
Yeah,
You know what
but
I
I
mean?
mean, all this other shit, Jay. We talked about this.
Well, they talk about talking about
No,
the
but we
data this, the
also
data
talked
that. So
about
now you're gonna say the Navy's wrong?
we also talked about how this case where they're at with the witnesses. I think, I think we both came to this kind of agreement. They should continue to go through it fast before the jury forgets about all this fuckery that just happened in the beginning.
Yeah,
Because
but they can't
since
they can't control that though, bro.
yeah, but they can control their side.
Yeah, but what do you mean? It's the prosecution. The prosecution is calling who they're calling right now, bro.
Yeah,
They
but
can't
some of the
control the prosecution is
prosecution's not even calling half of the people we thought they were gonna be calling.
all right, bro. Put it into context. What you're saying? You're saying they need to speed it up. How can
No,
us
no, I'm
us
not
as a
saying they need
defense?
to.
What you just
I'm
said that.
saying
You
as
just
it's
said
going fast, it's better than going slow. Remember we
okay,
was
but what I'm trying to
well,
say is the
actually,
defense.
disclaimer. I was saying this how I think that this trial, if it goes a little faster than opposed to last trial where it went slower, you know, last trial there was so much for the jury to think about and put into perspective and think about
Bro, you're just
this.
not even making sense what you're saying, bro. That
What are you
wasn't that
talking?
wasn't that wasn't the defense's fault. We called 4 fucking witnesses last
I
time.
understand that, but now where we can make it short because they're
How
making
can
it
we
short,
make it short?
they're
Can't,
making it short
okay,
already.
but I'm just saying, but we have our case is going to be a little bit longer, unfortunately. So you're telling us that we should make it
Nah,
short.
but I'm
And
saying
we still
shorter
got to
than
call. They're making us call these people. What? So we shouldn't call Higgins. We should just make him the
hell no.
boogeyman. I'm just
Nah.
saying we shouldn't call Brian Albert. I'm just saying because that's an option. We can
What
don't
about
have to
Chris
call him.
Albert? You think he's a witness to call?
I mean, he's the one that grabbed the fucking ATF agent. He's a witness to what happened they're saying.
Julie, all these
I mean,
people that
bro, what are we talking? All of
that's
them,
what I'm
bro. They were
saying.
all there. They were all there, bro. The next morning, yeah, you gotta call them all. But me
But the
personally,
way
I
the
would.
Commonwealth is looking at it like
So what?
once
But I'm saying, how do you sit there and say, okay? But what I'm just saying is, how are you going to sit there and they play the text messages through Higgins, and so you're not going to call these people Chris Albert? The jury, I'm sure, is saying, damn, I want to hear from these people. I want to hear their side. I want to hear what was going on at that
yeah.
bar. I want to hear their explanation. So if we
Believe me,
don't,
I
what we're
think
just
that
gonna.
too.
But what I'm saying is, if we don't, now we're leaving. What? He's the boogeyman. He went to
Yeah,
the
who's
place. He
this
put his
guy
foot
that
on.
fucking
Higgins
manhandled
went.
the ATF agent?
Not
We
not
want to
him,
know.
not him the boogeyman. Higgins is the boogeyman.
Oh
Higgins is the
yeah, he's
guy who
yep.
you're on fire tonight, bro. Yo, Higgins is the guy. He's the book. Do we leave him as the boogeyman, bro, or do we call Higgins on the stand and ask him the questions on why he told John to come there at 12:20? Why did he go back to the police station? Why he said in his last jury transcript that he didn't say goodbye to anybody?
Yep.
Do we not? Do we leave that all
No.
out? Is that what you're
Hell
saying?
no. No,
All
no,
right.
no,
So what
no.
is so it's gonna go where it's gonna go.
No, I get it. I'm just saying, do you well, I guess it was more of a question. Does everybody think that moving quick this time around, I think opposed to last time we moved we moved at a pace we had to. We had no choice. Alan Jackson, I think, took control last time, but this time we got Hank Brennan pulling these bullshit stunts out of his ass. I think we just keep it moving through all these clowns. Like, look at this, look at this. Look, so far we've proven that these motherfuckers are just.
Did we though?
So far, I think so.
Okay. I asked if it's live now because I sat watching lives from 2 weeks before and had no clue until the end. Well, that's going to be an option, James. So what you're asking me, you know what I mean, to answer your question as best that I can answer it, that's going to be an option if they're going to want to go that route. Do they it's like this, bro. It's rotation at the end of the day. We're in the playoffs. Do they want to how are they going to set the rotation? Do they even want to call Higgins? They could turn around and not call Higgins and just leave it in their mind that he's the guy that texted him at 12:20. He's the guy that went back to the police station. He's the boogeyman. So that's the guy that could have did it. And that's the reasonable doubt. And they could leave it like that. Or they could bring him in and just get in on him and really open him up. They have an option there. They could go with not
I
calling
think bringing him in would be the greatest out of all people, because
they might not.
Remember, his testimony was, "I don't think I say goodbye to anybody." Now
But
you
does
got to
that get through?
explain.
But that's to us. We're talking about a jury
Nah,
that
but
doesn't
even
know that.
to the jury, he's got to explain why he didn't.
But does that hit
saying
the same
goodbye?
way?
Yeah, but
They
he's got to explain why he didn't say goodbye. He's got to explain what the fuck he's doing at the police station. He said he moved cars around. People said he didn't. Listen, he moved one car. So he could say he moved one car, went to another car, and that's what his mind was thinking. I know what he's going to say with that. But he did move one car. And I seen people say he moved no cars. He did. We seen that, Jay. And I think it's a fact. That's my opinion. I seen Higgins
He
move
did move a car. He moved the
yeah.
car.
And everybody said, nah, he didn't move shit. Nah, he did. He moved one white car, and then he was like around his black truck doing some shit, went over to the Jeep. I don't know, but he's got to answer for that. So calling Higgins would be the best thing. So Kevin, you're watching, man. What are you gonna say?
He might
You
not
said
though.
you didn't say goodbye to anybody, but you got manhandled by a fucking pizza man.
If they put it into that context, they might not even want to do that. You know what I'm trying to say? Because like what you just said, like I'm going on what you're saying. If you think right now we've been proven our innocence, do they even have to call Higgins? I'm saying like this is where we're at. Like if it's moving in a pace on our side, do we confuse them? Do we open up a door we shouldn't open up? Can and here's the thing, you got to understand, we're calling Higgins on direct. Does Hank got a way to rehabilitate Higgins? They already
Right.
came up with a story to say, nah, man, I didn't say that. I told him to come here.
She liked me. I didn't like her.
Yeah,
Type
she
of
liked
shit.
me, and I
Yeah.
told him to come in. We were kidding around the whole night, man.
Yep.
Me, that's my boy. I didn't even remember that, man. Nah, that's nothing. That's not what you see there. No, 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 no. And I went to the station. I walked right in there. So would you go to the police station? You know, here's the thing. The flip side of it, would he go to the police station after he beat up his after he if this happened and John is hurt at this point and John is beat down, bleeding, done deal, would this dude walk in the police station with blood on him, potential DNA on him, potential being on camera? Would he really do that? Like
No.
that's how they're gonna flip it. They could spin it around. You're saying no. There you go.
No,
So
he
you're saying
wouldn't
no,
walk
he wouldn't go to the police station?
with blood on his shit.
See, bro, you're not you're just answering me. Obviously, there had to be blood on him somewhere, bro. If the dude lost 2 fucking ounces of blood, right? What did he lose?
But what? Yeah, I
Two
get what
quarts
you're
of blood.
saying.
Hold on. Kevin, how many ounces of blood did he lose again? He's muted. I don't know what
All right.
Kevin's doing.
So what if Kevin's
How
ass
many?
was back,
Two
in the
liters.
cut, not paying attention?
2 liters. It's okay. 2 liters of
2
blood he
liters.
lost. So
Holding the
in
dog
that time, there's no blood on him at all. So but the point is, he's got that fight still on him. He still got it on him. He still
Sweat.
witnessed that. So what I'm
Yeah, I
saying
get
is,
it.
so if you're Hank Brennan, you're gonna flip that and say, would he, after going through all that, would he go to the police station? You just said no, he wouldn't.
Oh, well,
So that could hurt us.
Wait, you're saying? I'm sorry. I took that. Would who go to the police? Would Higgins go to the police? Higgins would go what to the police station after all this happened?
Yes. He
Yeah.
went to the police station after it all
Okay,
happened.
so we know he went there. So it's not a
But
question of did he.
But
okay,
what
but what I'm saying, go
hey
ahead.
James,
Okay.
what he's trying to say, James, is that is Hank really gonna say if Higgins was involved in this, why would he go to the police station? You know what I'm saying? That's what
Bro,
JF
I get all that, but
like.
I
That's
mean,
how
shit, why
gonna.
would he go? Why
That's how.
would he? He
Right.
said he went there to move cars.
And
So
he
now
did.
my thing is he
He
only
did.
moved
He
one
moved.
car,
Okay, so what? But
plural.
still.
He didn't move cars. He moved one
But
car.
bro, but there's no video of them watching him say these things. There's a transcript, and it's them just telling them, you see what they're getting away with, right? We already seen it in other transcripts. They're gonna say in another proceeding, did you say this? And he's gonna go, yeah, well, you know what? I might have worded it different, and they're gonna let that fly, bro.
The feds let it fly.
But all right, bro. Me and you are having a conversation, right?
Right. Me and you
Just
right
stick to
now.
what we're saying.
Yeah.
Let's stick to what's
Okay.
going on here, bro.
Go
The
ahead.
point is, I'm trying to lay down the foundation to you, bro. At the end of the day, you said if you call Higgins, you're saying three different things, bro, and you might not be realizing it. You're saying I want the shit to move fast. And I'm telling you, yeah, you could be right. That might be the way to do it. If you feel, because you already said this, what you said you feel that we already proved our case. We're proving
I
them to
said
be
it's
liars.
moving faster so far. We proved that case. That's what I'm saying.
Okay,
But go ahead.
so if they're already, if the defense ends tomorrow, I mean the prosecution ends their case tomorrow.
We
Since
still
we're
got
done,
so
we
many
rest our.
witnesses, though. ARCA, all that. You know that. That we talked about this. We still got so many more. We still got so many more witnesses to call. But go ahead. I'll let you finish. Go ahead.
Do you want me to
Sorry.
finish or no? I won't
Yes, I
finish,
do.
bro.
I'm sorry. Go
I'm
ahead.
I'm just trying to understand. Like I'm
And I'm
trying to
trying to
like
understand what
I'm
you're
adding,
saying. Go ahead.
but I'm adding to your point, bro. I'm not
Right.
like this. I'm not saying
No,
what you're
I know.
saying is wrong. So what I'm saying is we have an option not to call Higgins, right? To make the case go faster. We have the option to call Higgins, but this is what you get if you do call him, because then you're putting Hank Brennan in his wheelhouse with Cross, because now he's on the cross. So he can rehabilitate Higgins. He can shine Higgins up and make Higgins and flip it on us and make it look like we're fucking crazy. So do we want to chance that if, like what you're saying is already happening? You're already saying that so far we're making them look stupid. So why bring them if we already got them thinking at the bar, they're already watching going, oh, that shit looks shady. And then we put them on the stand and then we make them look mad shady in the direct. But then all of a sudden here comes Hank and he shines them up real good and he rehabilitates them. And then all of a sudden they go, damn, maybe I believe Hank. That could fuck the whole case up, right? So now it's a gamble. So what I'm saying is you can make Higgins just be the boogeyman. Like, look, there's a boogeyman. And that's the guy that went to move the cars. And he's the guy that texted him at 12:20.
I get what you're
Maybe
saying now. He
Maybe
could
he
be the
did it.
guy that comes out when you're not looking. He could be
Yeah,
the
he's the
boogeyman.
boogeyman. He's
Right.
the reasonable doubt. Now, if you put the boogeyman on the stand, now we all see the boogeyman.
Now we
And
hear
here
what the
comes,
boogeyman got to say.
and then
I
Hank
get what
Brennan
you're
cleans
saying.
him up. He cleans
Right.
him up.
I get that.
So you
Okay.
wouldn't go to the
Now,
police station. You went to the police station, and you didn't have blood on you, right? No. What do you mean? Like, you move cars, right? Yeah. Is that you moving that car right there? Yep. You said in the other thing that you move cars, right? You meant car though, right? Yeah, I meant car. Yeah. So yeah, and
yeah.
then where'd you go? Like, you know what I mean? Oh, I was messed up on the time. And then the people just believe what he got to say. This dude's a professional. The boogeyman's going to get on there and show and prove. He's watching us right now, and he's
Right.
looking at us like, you got it right.
He's like, God damn, I'm calling Hank tomorrow to tell him what these dudes just thought of, and it's a
I mean,
great
he already
idea.
knows, bro.
Listen,
He
it's
already
not, bro.
knows.
We just
So
gave him a
so you
gem.
keep up. We didn't give him a gem. That's what I'm
Yeah.
telling you. You can make him look like the boogeyman because that's what he is right now. Let's face it. Every time Higgins they play that waterfall video, it's the what if. It's oh shit. Look,
Yeah.
the pizza man
Plus-
grabbed the ATF agent, then the 1220 text, then the flights of stairs. It kind of speaks for itself. Do we
I
really
mean,
need him on the stand? You're saying yes, but it could
I
be
say
dangerous.
yes
That's all I'm
only
saying.
because his last testimony was, I didn't say goodbye to anybody.
But
All
tell me
right.
where that worked so far, dude, with Jen McCabe, her last testimony, all the shit she said wrong.
Yeah,
And
but
did that
Higgins,
did
you're
where
an
did
ATF agent, man. You hold a higher standard than Jen McCabe, a fucking soccer mom. ATF agent, soccer mom. Okay, you said you didn't say goodbye to anybody. You know that on a stand, this is your word. You gotta say the right thing. You was like this. Then you got snatched up by a pizza man. Then you text John O'Keefe, "Are you coming here?" Then you went to. I mean, there's so much he did after what he said he didn't, bro. I think that if anybody they're gonna call, it should be Higgins, even
and
over
there you go. So
Proctor.
let me say this, right? And this is something that I noticed, and I'm so happy that Fettis just said that because I never asked that question. I never asked that
Brian is a
question yet.
lefty.
Let me show you guys something. Let me show you something, Kevin from South Boston. All right, buddy? And Fettis. Oh, hold on. Let me take Fettis off. So someone just said, we'll just say it that way. Someone
Someone
just
said
said,
they're
Brian.
saying no Higgins, man.
No,
All
listen,
right.
listen. What I'm let me drop something for a second. Someone just said that he's a lefty, right? This is something that I noticed, and I showed you before. This is something that I noticed when he walked in
Yeah.
to the police station. All right, I want everybody to notice when he walked into the police station. What's he doing when he walks in? Right? Look what he's doing.
I think I
Let me
know.
play
His
the
hand
video.
goes in his pocket.
Well, thanks for telling him. I won't even play the
No,
video.
I don't know.
So
I
look,
want to see.
let me show you. Let me see. Look.
Someone sent me this.
And he's staring at his phone.
No, watch.
Yeah.
Look at where his left hand is. The whole time.
Do you recognize the person in this video?
When he opens up
Watch when he
that door,
pulls it out.
when he opens up that door, he never pulls
It
it
appears
out.
to be Mr. Brian Higgins. Okay. And what is he wearing? Describe it for the jurors. Black sweatshirt with some sort of logo on the front. What appears to be blue jeans.
He never pulled that. Did you ever see him pull that hand out of his pocket
Yeah, I
right in
got
front
an
of that
email.
camera?
And what is he wearing? Describe it for the jurors. Black sweatshirt.
He got the right hand open. He's a lefty. Why is he opening the door with his right hand if he's a fucking lefty? Don't you open the door with the hand you go with?
Right, but I'm gonna show you. Someone sent it to me, and his hand's all bruised up.
All right, I get all that, but I'm asking you a question and you won't answer my question, bro.
What?
If he's opening up the door, bro, are we on the same show? Or are you doing
Oh
this? Are you
yeah,
just?
hold on. I'm sorry. I'm looking at something. This is right, Jay. All right, go ahead. I was looking for something for you.
He's on fire tonight, huh, Kev?
Yeah.
He's on fucking
Yo, I've
fire
been on a
tonight.
mission today, man.
Yeah, bro, but I mean, we're doing a show, bro. I'm trying to
Yeah,
like
we're
show
doing
you
it.
something
Yeah,
and
let's
bouncing it
go
off
ahead.
you, and
Show
your
me.
head's
I'm
in your.
sorry. I was trying to send you something.
So
Go
you
ahead.
just
You got his
seen him.
hand. Yep.
All right. So if he's a lefty, what would he open the doorknob with, bro?
With some sort of logo on the front. What appears to be blue jeans.
What would he open the
He
door with?
pushed. Yo, he used his body
Maybe
and the
blue
other
jeans.
hand. Look at.
Why'd
He
he
uses.
open the door with his right
He
hand?
was
If he's
holding
Okay.
his
And
other
what is he
hand
wearing?
in his
Describe it for the
pocket
jurors.
the whole time.
Look at his left hand. It's in his fucking
Even when he
pocket.
gets to the door.
That's what I'm saying.
Black sweatshirt with some sort of logo on the front. What appears to be blue jeans.
Here's to not take his fucking hand out of his pocket.
All right, so hold on a second, right?
What about the one where he's on the phone in the very beginning? He got his hand in his pocket, standing in front of the police station.
He's hiding his hand. Albert is a lefty, right? We just got good word that he's a lefty, right? So let me ask all the lefties out there. All the lefties out there, if you're walking up to the a doorknob, are you opening it with your right hand? If are you opening it with the hand or a righty or a lefty? What are you opening the doorknob with? Are you opening it with your? I'm an ambidextrous. I dribble a basketball with my left hand, but I write with my right hand. I shoot with my left, but I write with my right hand. I can punch with left and right. I'm both-handed, so I can't speak on it. So I could open the door with my right hand or my left hand, but I would go with my left hand. So the question is, on your strong hand, what would you open the door with?
I would use my right. I'm a righty, but I can bat lefty and righty. I forget what it's called. I sent you the email of his hand. that's his. Look at that picture, Jay. I think it's his right though. Someone said, "Look at his hand that was in his pocket."
Where'd you send me the picture?
To your email. That shit looks yo, it looks bruised up bad. Like real bad.
Yeah, that's his right hand. I don't know. You really can't tell if that's bruised up or not, though. I mean, I'll download it and put it up.
Just you. I mean, it looks purple, bro.
I don't know if it would be this is
It
right
looks
after
like
it
someone
happened.
that doesn't know how to throw a punch. You know, like I've seen some dudes put their thumbs like this, thinking they gonna hurt somebody, and they break their thumb. You can't do that wild shit. You just got you got to throw a punch like like Brad said, flashlights, magnets. You can't be. It looks like someone doesn't know how to throw a punch. That's what his hand looks like. Pull that picture up if you can.
Yeah.
I mean, it's.
Now, there's some truth behind that, JFK. You know
what? What?
Him, hiding that fucking hand.
Yo, look at this hand.
That's the best I can show. I'm lefty, but the door is on the right. Is Higginalba is a lefty. Lefty and usually open with the right because I carry stuff in my left. Okay. I am righty and I would open the door with my right hand. I'm a lefty. I use my right. Okay. Left hand and I'm a lefty. I don't know. You know what I mean?
I mean, I don't know if you can see it on mine.
I could see it. I'm sure they could see it too.
Yeah, I know you can see it good, but if you look where the circle is, it's bruised bad. Unless that's frostbite, from being cold out. I don't know.
Door handle is on the left of the door. It's very awkward opening that door with his right hand, but he does with his hand hurting. So he's saying he opened that hand with his hand hurting.
I think he threw a punch with that hand and he didn't know how to connect and it fucked up his hand. Made it swollen. That's what I think. Because that hand it looks swollen to me.
Like, just him being on the bar.
Okay, stop.
Like, what the fuck is he doing?
Okay, is he the same person? Do you recognize the person in this video? It appears to be Mr. Brian Higgins. Okay, and what is he wearing?
I mean, he's got his hand in his pocket, bro.
Describe it for the jurors. Black sweatshirt with some sort of logo on the front.
He also knows where all the cameras are in that building.
He knows that camera's right on him, bro. He knows that camera's shining. He knows
Not just that camera. He knows the room, how it's set up. He knows probably where it is on the where all the
he's looking
screens
right
are.
at it.
Yeah,
he
knows
thinks
where
he's
it
in
is
fucking
on that
Macy's, bro. He's got
room.
fucking. He's got
He's like,
polos
"Hey,
in the bag
Tommy,
right now.
On a fucking cannoli. Here you go."
And another thing is, he said that it's probably on camera to move the cars. He already said that in the last trial
because he knew.
What appears to be blue jeans.
He's on the phone the whole time, right there.
So they don't have a phone call
Look at him.
between him at this time, though.
He's looking down. He's looking down.
Have a pocket dial between him and Brian Albert at this time.
No, not at that.
So they have no phone call. Signal.
Could be signal. He's texting right there. Look, his head's down. He's on the phone like
somebody.
Is he the same person?
Oh, right there.
Could possibly be, yeah. And does it appear as something in his hands up to his face, the right side of his face or ear? Yes. What do you think that is? It's consistent with a cellular device, possibly
What
a
time
phone
was
or
that?
a tablet.
Okay.
If we could move on, please. Play that through.
Does anybody know what time that was, Jay?
Like 1:37.
I hate to fucking think this, but
I'm just saying, like, I mean, not for nothing, but like when he walked into the precinct there, I mean, wouldn't you pull your hood down and shit? You're inside the building.
yeah, but why is he gonna do all that and act suspect where he's basically the head dude in charge there?
But what
He's
I
the
mean,
ATF. Everybody looks up to him, man.
well, he rolled through there with his hoodie on and shit, like walking. I mean, he's in plain clothes. I mean, randomly just walking through there like that.
Bro, I'd walk in there with my Jordan jersey on if I worked there and I had his position.
They access the vehicle on the far left.
Okay.
He's doing whatever he wants.
That's what it looks like.
Yep.
And where's that person going?
He's doing something between the
Florida
truck.
Kim
They're
said, y'all know
accessing
to
the-
zoom in good on Higgins' right hand at the police station. I hope someone could clear it up better, but you can definitely tell.
Yeah.
Jeep Wrangler.
Was that you that sent it to me? Someone sent it to me in an email. I'll tell you right now. Well, if you want to.
Look where he gets the bag at. The bag's in the back of the.
Yeah, it's like in that thing you pick up on the side of the truck.
It's in the cab.
Yep. Look at that.
Now, word has it, he got sleep apnea, and that inside that bag, he drove that truck to New York. So the word that I got from a source, the source told me that he drove that truck to New York, and that's his bag that he brought with him, and that's why he went back there because the bag was in the truck. So it makes you think, and the person said that's the bag that he has all the time, and it's got his sleep apnea shit in there, the machine.
Oh shit! What, that one we seen our friend have?
Yep. And they said to me the truck that's parked right next to it is his Denali. So that truck right there, the truck that's parked next to his Jeep, the one dead next to it.
Yeah, the black truck. It's a Denali
So
pickup.
the one in front of it, yeah, the one in front of it's the ATF truck that they drove back. He drove to New York and drove the clown show back with him. The truck next to it is his Denali, and then that's his truck, his Jeep. And then I guess the car he moved was one of his decoy cars, like one of his cars that he does stakeouts with the
Look like a Chevelle, like a white.
with the I guess it was a Mustang. That's what Josie Lou said. I don't know. Definitely a medical bag, forensic.
Someone said it was one of them bags that you can, put a phone in, a gun in.
It looked like a duffel bag to me. Look at it. It's
Yeah.
right there. Look at it. It looks like a big ass hockey duffel bag.
It's one of those bags, man.
Look at it. You tell me what you see. Right there, bingo.
I thought I see.
Then he's putting it in his truck right here. It's over his shoulder right there. That's a big ass.
Yeah. He's about to go to the Cape, put that light bar on, ride the beach with whoever he's with.
Look at how bright them lights
Look at how
are,
bright, yep. Can't even see him no more. Looks like, look at him. Oh, now you can see everything.
You don't have a hood on there?
Nah, he does. Same
No, he
shit.
don't.
Same shit.
His hood's not on right there.
It's not on, but his hoodie is on. It's like mine, just the hood down.
Obviously it's down, but it's not on his head like it was when he walked in. So he took it off when he goes out in the
Earlier
snow.
in the week, Dad, I heard.
Look at how bright that is, man. If John O'Keefe was on that lawn, that shit's lighting up 3 neighbors' yards down from where he's parked. Wherever he's parked, it's lighting up the whole fucking neighborhood. Look at that shit, man. He's got the best LEDs. What's he got there?
That's the boogeyman. He's got like a snow brush.
Do you see that person? Do you see that person entering screen from screen left?
Yes.
Higgins. Might be seeing this dude soon.
I mean, other than him lying, bro, man, I don't see nothing. I don't see nothing real big about that video, bro. To be honest
I
with you,
mean,
bro.
it's gonna be tough to prove like what he was doing because I hear what you're saying, Jay. I don't see nothing crazy with that video.
What was
I
he
just
doing?
see
A murder just so technically, what goes on with that video is what you got to keep in perspective. That a murder just happened. A fight just happened that turned into a murder, and right then and there, his mindset, whatever he's doing, is attached to whatever's about to take place.
Mhm.
So he knows he's on camera. He's
Right.
selling it on camera. He's performing right there. That's what I see. I see him putting on a performance, walking back and forth, like, "Look at me. How you doing? Here I am. I'm walking to this truck. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. Look, I did nothing wrong."
Who the fuck you
That's
think
so
he was talking to though?
Texan? I don't know.
No, he was on the phone. He was on the phone. I mean, he was
Yeah.
like this. The phone was lit up. You could tell he was talking,
You-
unless he was leaving a message. If the other allegedly disclaimer, the other person might not have answered, but you saw the phone bright as shit. So he was talking to. He was either talking or leaving a message. I believe talking. So who was he talking to at that time? I mean, that was right around the time, and they don't know, they don't have the evidence of who he was talking to, so he could have been on signal, right? So who could he have been talking to? In the chat, who do you think he was talking to besides Brian A?
the chief of police that he was friends with.
Berkey. I see someone say Berkey. Okay,
You hear
so
me?
Joanne. Yeah, I heard you. Kev said Berkey. Joanne said Berkey. Kevin, Jen, Stades, Berkey, Chris A. So nobody thinks that Karen called them?
I think they would have known it through the records, right? They had Karen's phone. Unless, like you're saying, a text message through that signal shit. I mean,
Or a
it's
phone call. That
sent
would
them.
be usually when you have the signal, you do a phone call. It's easier because you already know it's just like you got to get it done. It's a quick. I mean, I don't know. I'm not saying that that's what happened. I'm saying who was not Karen. No, Karen called her dad and mom around 1:15, 1 something, and they didn't answer. This dude's on the phone at 1:30. All I'm saying is it never came up who he was talking to. And then Karen called him at what time, Jay? 11 in the morning, something next day.
11:54.
Yeah. So my question is the whole thing about this. Did Karen mean to really call Higgins on that line, or did she mean to call him on a line that was secure, but her mind was just all over the place? Because why would she call him at 11:54? And mind you, this is a guy that wanted to save her and had nothing to do with it. Why wouldn't he just answer her back? He didn't even say shit back to her. This is a guy that loved Karen and texted her a couple hours prior, saying, well. So it's just, there's a lot of questions to be raised, and I think where we're at now is just you see what the Commonwealth is doing. The Commonwealth is it's a tricky place, and I think Alan Jackson thought he was going to come in, sweep these people out because he's got a lot of experience, but don't sleep on Hank Brennan, man. He's got a lot of experience himself. He's also got his mentor behind him. He's got a lot of people, like, we say the four horses, man. He's got them watching every move he makes, and then after he's done, he's talking with these guys. Shit. That would be like you, J.F.K., sitting in the studio with Static, DJ Premier, Nas, and somebody else and saying, okay, I'll make an album. You got all the greats telling you what to do. You're going to listen, right? That's what he's doing. He's sitting in a room with Krowski Sr. I'm sure Gary's on that phone call calling from whatever prison cell he's in. I mean, disclaimer, I don't know for sure. I'm just saying my opinion. These guys all stick together and they've been making a name through the Commonwealth for years. I don't know. That's just my opinion.
I think with like the jury, JFK earlier, you said something about the jury. They're gonna want to know. They're gonna want to know who this guy is behind the text messages. These times revolve in like the people that were in the house, and like the time. You know how like the timeline is when people are getting picked up and leaving and shit. You know, Kevin. I mean, Kevin from South Boston. He left. He was like one of the first ones to leave.
Allegedly.
They're gonna want to know, like, where the fuck, what about this dude? I mean, they see that they're distancing these people. I think the jurors have seen already that they're pushing the Michael Proctor thing away. They're trying to get off of the Higgins thing. They're trying to fucking like distance these people from the situation, you know. So it's gonna be. I mean, in my eyes, the jury wants to know. They want some completion. They want to. Well,
They do.
what?
No, they do. But I'm saying like they do, and I think like I don't think it's bad to call Higgins and bring it on. I just don't know like if so far what I've seen so far about testimony, like like I just don't feel like it hits like that. Like you know what I mean? Like in a prior hearing, you said this. It doesn't like to us it hits because we know. But if you don't know, it's kind of like lawyer. I watched lawyer. How many people in here watch Lawyer?
Yeah, me. I check them.
Yeah, so lawyer, he breaks it down like he breaks it down from the perspective of a lawyer. The jury's making faces because they don't know what's coming next. See, it's real easy for James to sit in the courtroom when Jen McCabe, like James could sit in the courtroom right now and watch Brian Albert and not make a face because he knows exactly what he's going to say because he's seen the trial before. The jury are making faces because they didn't see the trial. So that's a good thing. You see what I'm saying? So they don't know what's coming. So when we hear, him lying, we're like, you motherfucker. You know what I mean? You're a liar. But they don't know that. I feel like it doesn't hit. Of course, in the summation, it's going to hit when Alan Jackson puts all the rhymes together and he puts all the bars together and he lines it up right. He's going to make it hit. I get all that. You know what I mean? That's where it's going to count in the summation. But what I'm saying is, do we have to? At this point, can we make him the boogeyman? The boogeyman who, the boogeyman who loved Karen, the one who potentially could have killed John O'Keefe. Do we need him on the stand? I don't know. I'm just saying that is what we're playing with. It's kind of like rotations in the playoffs. You got one player that's hurt. He's your star player. He's hurt. And he could go, you could put him in and he could play, but you might re-aggravate the injury more. But we got enough of a team to beat this team. So should we just play the team we got and just next man up and let him sit for the next 3 games and get him right for the next series? That's what they could be thinking too. Because a lawyer, a director, an editor, anybody who creates content, it's the same job. You're writing, right? And you're trying to figure out a way to get engagement and you're figuring out a way to get over, meaning to get people to understand what you're saying. And the biggest problem, us creators and us writers and us artists and us lawyers and whoever you might be that's in that space, the biggest issue you have is figuring out what you're going to use, what you're going to hammer home, and what you're not going to hammer home. I go out to Lynn. I could get footage of your of the what do you call it, the Apollo Buick. I could get footage of James doing a backflip. I could get Brad throwing punches. I could get a picture of a great white shark. I could get a picture of Jimmy doing push-ups. Now, what am I going to use? What makes sense? What am I going to use? Where am I going to place it? Where am I going to put it? Where does this content make sense? And that's what they got. They got a bunch of shit. They got to figure out how they're going to line it up and how they're going to make sense. Me personally, 100%, be clear. Your man JFK can't wait for Higgins to get on the stand. You know I want that to happen more than anybody. I'm not saying not to do it. I'm saying, do they have to do it?
I
Does that
said
make any
this
sense?
last show. Remember, I was like, at this point, after seeing him get ripped by Buchanan speaking for Higgins, I said, yo, I'll say this again. Do they have to? Do they even need Higgins at this point? And you said, well, the Commonwealth is not going to call him, but the defense will. And I said, I agree, the defense will, but do we really need to? He's just basically going to come in there and co-sign the bullshit that Buchanan just said.
Well, but he's there. But he's the one they're saying is the third party culprit.
Exactly. That's how you bring third party
yeah,
culprit
you know
in.
what I mean. So he's the
Yep.
one. But the thing is, do we leave him the boogeyman? Do we leave the boogeyman? Don't give him a microphone, like Becky said. Don't give him no mic time, and just let him be the boogeyman. Or do we bring the boogeyman on the stand and we let everybody know that he's a clown? I don't know. That's up to Alan Jackson, man. And like I said, it's where the trial starts going. Because to add to the point of what you said earlier, before we jumped off the rails a little bit, is that is it necessary to take up that much time? Like, are we good where we're at? I think that's going to come down to see where we're at. If things are moving in a pace where we already know by the jury's expressions, by the vibes, by reading the room, maybe they won't call him. But then again, they might have to, depending on where this starts moving to. But so far, I mean, this is crazy what they're doing right now. They're adjusting timelines and shit. This is wild. So let's talk about that. They're adjusting timelines to make it fit right. What's going on with that? How we feel about that, people?
Man, I think it's fucked up. Saying?
Shit.
Let's keep it real, bro. Fucked up.
This is it. This is it.
So,
you're right.
Yeah, man, shit's fucked up.
Thank you, Rico. I appreciate it. It's real fucked up.
You know, I mean, I said to myself, the defense should ask for all the telecommunications between fucking Brennan and the Commonwealth to this new expert that's you know what I'm saying? The same shit he did to us. Because he's a sly little fucking snake, man. I'm telling you right now.
Well,
he's doing this to fit that Ian Whiffin's timeline. You know, and the big thing is the defense already crossed some witnesses with the other timeline. Jen McCabe, Kerry Roberts. I mean, those were couple of long days. You know, a good quarter of the defense's fucking push. You know, not that it jumped them out front, but
yo, bro, they push on what? Jen McCabe? They needed to get that, however long it took to get their point across with Jen McCabe. I don't care if that shit took them 3 months, man. Jen McCabe's got so many lies and bullshit behind her testimony.
Yo, so James, I'm in the group right now. So Tuesday night, we're gonna go over to the spot then.
Oh, it's Tuesday.
Tuesday. So we would go to the spot on Tuesday night. To that spot you're talking about.
Oh fuck, son.
Here's a rap song based on your lyrics and you wrong.
Oh god damn.
Yeah. This is Kevin from South Boston.
Oh shit, James!
Higgins?
What the fuck?
Higgins. Is that you?
James, you blew up.
Nah. You wrong. They was decorated dudes, acting like they real, but they faking up the truth. Medals on their chest, but they never paid the dues. I see through the lies, yeah, I know the is Higgins, nah, man, you wrong, you wrong. Trying to test the kid, but I've been too strong. Came from the south where we hustle all night. No fake love here, gotta keep the game tight. You talking like you know me, but you really just guessing. See me on the rise, now they stressing, confessing. Boston on my back and we moving like a legend. You wrong, better watch where you stepping. You wrong, they was decorated dudes. Acting like they real, but they faking up the truth. Medals on their chest, but they never paid the dues. I see through the lies, yeah, I know the real news. Kevin called my phone asking, is this Higgins?
Is this Higgins?
Must be something that you tripping. They was talking big, but
So yo, on that Tuesday, you good though, right? Because you said you had something to do.
Yeah, Tuesday night I got my godson's last senior baseball game. It's only like an hour. I don't know how long that thing goes for. I know that. Hey, I'll tell you what. It's funny you brought that up because I remember when it first started, and you and I had got an invite. It was like probably 5 to 6 women and men. And she said, we're not big right now. And this is a shout out. I'm not done yet. She said, we're not big right now. But we're trying. We're trying to raise awareness, and we're trying to raise money for Karen Reed's defense fund. And now it's become so big. It's called, what is it? Nacho Night? North Shore Nacho Night. I believe they do it at JJ Grimsby. If anyone in the chat knows, it can put it in any of our mods. They do JJ Grimsby's, and I think I'm not sure where it's gonna be this weekend. I mean, this Tuesday. But it's got so big, right? That it's like, wow, man. That like, shout out to you guys. You guys are you've made a difference, I'm sure, in Karen's defense fund. You've helped out tremendously in that. And you're just showing people that you're standing up for what you believe in, and that's great. And it's gotten big. And hopefully, surprise, we have J.F.K. will be flying in Tuesday night. You might be here,
Nah,
right?
not Tuesday night, bro. Tuesday morning, bro.
Oh, you're gonna be here Tuesday morning.
Yeah, bro. What are you talking about? I'm gonna get on the first thing smoking.
All right. Shit. First thing. I mean, that's what pilots do.
So we're gonna get on the first. Yeah, but if I land, I'm gonna see if B can drop off the SL at the spot, so I can just go from the airport to my whip, and then maybe we slide out to Dedham on Tuesday in the morning, or whatever. I'll be there Wednesday and Thursday morning too, but I gotta fly out Thursday night. So I'm gonna make my flight Thursday night, so I'll be there all day
we'll
Tuesday,
talk.
all
We're
day
gonna have
Wednesday.
to talk. Obviously, we'll talk because I know that I had something intertwined with this. I want to go, of course. I want to go.
Well, I'm gonna slide up to. I'm gonna slide up. What are you doing, Kevy Kev? You trying to go to the buffer zone?
I'm down.
You slide out, Kev.
Yeah, as long as I got some time. I could take some time.
That didn't sound so convincing, man.
Tuesday. What do you want?
You gotta tell Jay. I mean, he's gonna be coming from an ATL.
Every now and then I look up to the sky, and while the minutes pass, I lose track of time. But all I gotta do is try to spend it right.
Oh shit! Jack's on fire
Time to celebrate like there ain't no tomorrow. So let's just make a memory, 'cause tomorrow will be too late. Don't think twice and hesitate, 'cause it's all that we got for now. Just one more time to make it great. Yeah, just one more time.
James Jackson is on fucking fire tonight. When he gets like this, man, let me tell you something. When James gets like this, I go to the bar with him. The people will say, "Yo, what do you want?" And he'll be like, 2 Stellas. They'd be like, "All right." And they'd be like, "Did you get that?" They'd be like, "Yeah." He'd be like, "No. Did you get that though?" "Yeah, 2 Stellas." "All right, make sure 2 Stellas." he gets wild, man. He's in one of them zones. I know when James is in one of them zones, he doesn't want to hear shit from nobody. Yo, believe me, you guys think James is this like lovable character. Believe me, James is fucking, he's vicious, yo. He was like, nah, Kev, fuck that. Say it with your chest.
I'm just saying, man, if you're gonna fly here, you know, you need to have some.
Yo, you want me to pick?
Nah, Kevin Kev got you, Jay. He's
Yo,
not gonna do that.
you want me to pick you up from the airport, bro? Get you
Yeah,
your
hey,
fucking
you wanna,
your
we do that?
Yeah,
SL.
slide out and get the SL.
I'll do that, dude. Tell me when you're
Yeah.
landing.
But then I'm saying,
gonna
then the
figure that
next day, what Wednesday we would, yeah, go to the buffer zone, man.
Oh yeah, Wednesday morning. That's where I'm going. 100%.
It's gonna be crazy out there too. I think I don't know if TB has caught because yo, it's so crazy. Karen's got caught here. TB got caught right across the street. It's crazy.
Yeah, that buffer zone's changed too, man.
Oh yeah.
Walk around anywhere, I guess.
Nah, I don't think you. I think they stop you at like where
You could sit
Melissa
on a public.
Melissa wants him to tell us everything. Listen, I knew James, man, since 1998. And let me tell you something. My man is vicious. He don't play funny fuck around with people. He's vicious. And he does it in a nice way. He'll be like, hey, that doesn't sound so convincing. You know, he does it very, he does it in a common way. But trust and believe, when he smells bullshit,
oh
he
shit.
doesn't
You
hold
should
his
have
tongue,
seen me
man.
at Millie's, man, chilling with Al. That dude's crazy. He came out the side door because I knew where Millie's would be coming out, and he came out there. It was wild.
Did you end up getting up with Millie's? You end up seeing him?
Nah, Millie's because he was inside so late doing the meet and greets.
Oh yeah.
But everyone else came out. Jada was in there. I seen Jada. I seen Al. My cousin sent me a video. It's so funny because it wasn't even a video of that I had. It was a video someone else posted on TikTok. But I'm just chilling next to Al talking to him while he's signing autographs and shit. It was cool. Yeah, and then we did Kendrick the next day. But yeah, this is important, man. So I think this would be a good setup. So you're gonna be here from what you said Tuesday morning till Thursday.
Thursday night. Yeah, so all day Thursday too. I'm gonna catch a late flight out on Thursday if I can, like a 9 o'clock flight. So I'll be there all day Thursday.
Yeah, so we can do our thing. I mean, my sister, I will talk to you about that, but still with the live, we are gonna do that soon. Real
We
soon.
got to figure that out, man. So I'm coming down again. I'm
June.
booking that in June, the second week of June.
Okay, so that'll be. I talked to my sister about it tonight. I said I just got to know exactly when you can.
Same old lady. I mean, same old story. Excuse me. Oh shit.
Who said that? Oh, that's her name. God damn.
Same old story.
Same old.
God
That's
damn.
a great name. I'll tell you right now. That's the best. That's probably one of the best carriers names I've seen.
Yeah, Thursdays, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna come down on Tuesday, Wednesday, gonna go down there. So if I can get down there Tuesday when I land, if I can get down there before lunch, because you know how it is, man, going into Dedham, man. I mean, we left at what time last time though? We left at like around 11 a.m. though, right?
Yeah, we were. Yeah. What time
you get caught up there? You get caught up there,
Yeah.
man. It's that traffic on the way back, man. You fell asleep on the way back.
I did.
Got caught up in a fucking
Took us mad
tsunami and
long
shit.
to get back. Now that I think about it, you was on a. Yeah, I forgot. I fell asleep. I woke up and I fell asleep again. That shit was a long ride.
I had to drive down 95, cut into Stoneham, all the way to back roads, all the way into Malden, and then the
I
wind
think we
picked
left
up
at
and we started.
traffic time. I mean, if we go out there and then like go somewhere out that way and have like dinner and then drive back, it'll be different. But I don't know.
Yeah, Thursday's a half day. I know.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
So it's even better.
That's cool with me, man.
Yeah, you let me know, man. You let me know. I'll pick your ass up.
My man.
I'm
Is
down.
it gonna be a stolen whip?
Fucking IROC, bro.
But are you off that day to pick me up? Are you off that day?
I'll take it off, bro.
Nah, if you got it.
I got you, man.
So what's up? What's up with you right after that time? Let me see what the times are, and then what do you call? I'll let you know, and then if we could slide, if James is available,
I picked
we'll
up,
just
bro.
slide. We'll slide right out.
Yeah, slide right over there.
Saying you guys can get up before you see me, and then we can slide out from there. Jump right on 93 and be out.
Damn, Robin says she'll come get you.
Yeah, I'm down.
You was cool, and I appreciate that. You get JFK, but I just want to make sure he's safe. People I know Kevin Kev will get him there safe. So I appreciate everybody with the office and everything.
I appreciate that. I appreciate it for real.
Not on tonight, Mary. What's that? LTL.
It's all good, brother. So where we at? I'm just a normal mom. Thank you, Robin. I appreciate you. We know that, Robin. We know that. I haven't even figured it out. Yo, I'm about to figure that out now, man. We've been rocking for 2 hours and 48 minutes. You want to open up this phone line real quick and see if this? Let's get Mark. We want you to call in real
What
quick.
do you got to say?
Mark, I'm opening up the phone line for you, bro. Just for
You
you,
already
man.
know he's right there. He's got his phone in his hand waiting to call.
What size
Go ahead,
package?
Mark.
What
Ready?
size
Say what he got us.
Might have to get him fitted before he calls and shit.
Nah, here he comes.
Yo, we have
Misty said, "Fuck Mark." Nah, Mark. It's funny because
JFK threw him the fuck out. I think.
Jay. Listen, if Jay ain't liking what he's putting down, trust me, Mark. You already know. You know the name of the game. Yo, you bitch chose me. James doesn't sound too convincing. Of what?
Mark, where you at? Hold on, this shit ain't even the right one. Hold on. This shit does this shit sometimes.
I wonder what Steve-O, man, you out there, Steve-O? The fuck? What do you think of
he hasn't called in a minute. He might have turned. He's a turncoat.
It's bullshit. He gets turned up.
Nah, he ain't no turncoat, bro.
I mean, when's the last time he called, bro?
He called like 2 nights ago.
Oh, all right.
He called. He said
Guess
turncoat.
so.
God damn.
It's all the lying and shit. Mad people lying.
Misty say he's been calling James. Damn, I've been lost in the sauce. Yo, I'm gonna be lost tomorrow, guys. But it's for a good reason. We should be back on Tuesday. If you're here Tuesday morning, Jay, we'll just do a live. I could jump on in and out.
Yo,
Even
Marco,
tomorrow.
man, you out there, bro? You out there, Marco?
Mark. This is for all the Marcos.
Marco, man, I opened up the line just for you, man. If you out there, if not, man, someone else call in, man. I'm taking a phone call or two. Marco Hara, man, where you at?
Marco
You called me at 10:03, 10:06, 10:08, 10:09, 10:31, 10:45, 10:46, and 10:59.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, look at that. Look at the missed calls. Look at that shit.
Fuck. Mark.
Oh, there it is. Is it him? No, it ain't him. It ain't him.
Awesome.
Steve-O. Uh-oh. Steve-O called your bluff, James. Oh,
damn,
shit.
Steve-O.
James.
My bluff.
Turncoat, bro? No.
Oh, fuck, bro. Steve-O.
Kev, dude. Kevy Kev threw me out, dude.
What up, brother?
He called the Cougar. What up, dude?
Oh,
Hey,
there's
man,
Mark.
how we feeling, man? Nah, that's not
There's
me.
Mark calling right
Steve-O,
now.
man, how we feeling, man, about this whole fuckery, man? What's happening?
Same old, really. Just taking it to the next level, dude.
The next level?
What fucking level is that?
I mean, we are like, it's kind of like what I've been saying. This is that next version of it. It's, how are you doing what you're doing, man?
Who's that? You mean Hank Brennan?
All of them.
That's wild.
All of them.
Right.
The whole crew, man.
The whole crew.
It's like I don't even know what's going on. It's not even the Twilight Zone, dude. It's like we're moving timelines. Emmys are talking about like he didn't get hit by a car, fucking missing taillight pieces that don't belong to the car, fucking bukakis all over the place. J.F.K is just a normal mom. I mean, dude, it's nuts. But no, for real, let me reverse. Every one of these witnesses
Is that Mark?
has literally laid down, if you go to each one of them, if not more than one, things that literally prove she didn't do it. Factually.
Yeah.
Every one of them. Homeboy with the pants. 5 different dudes in one stain. Oh, unknown DNA all over his pants.
Right.
And then our little bearded, dude, that guy's a hero. That guy, he talking about, I don't know, it could be anybody's. That guy's my hero, dude, with the beard.
Yo, he's right.
The little DNA guy. But yeah, no, every single witness so far has literally proved she didn't do it.
Right.
On record. And then
what do you think? Ask him what he thinks.
Ain't shit must be so in the drain because this shit's crazy. Or it was a setup, which I think people have said. Like, I'm going to, that doesn't make sense. But have ARCA do all their testing at 12:31 to come over and switch it.
Yep.
So then when ARCA comes up, that's all messed up. But here's the thing, Hank. Nothing else has worked out for you, and this isn't, because this ain't going to age well. They're like acting like they're in this weird bubble that's going to pop and they get to fly away on their brooms.
Oh, I fucking love it.
That ain't gonna age well, he said.
It's not going to happen, dude, because these.
No, you said it ain't
Alan,
gonna
the
age
gag
well.
order, everything goes away. So no matter what happens,
right,
it's just not going to happen like that. And 2, I guess, like, give them a free, I mean, there's already a bunch of issues, but I guess give them a free appellate run right there with this crazy ass shit. And like, what kind of, I mean, it's been a kangaroo. So he's getting like a redirect of a redirect after a direct after his friend comes in and his buddy's going to come over. It's like, chill, Hank. And this is going to blow up in your face, homeboy. Period. Edward Scissorhands, Bobby Alessi. Dude,
nah,
he's
man,
going
this
to be
is Steve-O from Jackass, bro.
So he has no idea what the fuck we deal with.
Who-
He's
wait,
talking
what?
all this shit like, oh, they should do this, they should do that. I can't
What do you
believe
mean?
this. You ain't never dealt with this, man. That's all
Did I
I'm
get
saying.
lost?
No,
No, you're good,
So no,
man.
so James Jackson saying you ain't never dealt with the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, man. And
Dude, those guys, yeah. I mean, I've watched The Departed. I've seen fucking Copland.
The fuck?
And dude, straight up, where's Marky Mark at, dude?
Oh, he's in Phoenix right now, chilling.
What's that?
Nah, I can't even say it. I like the end of that movie, though. I like the very end of that movie.
Nah, but the movies are cute. I'm
But,
talking about actually doing it.
the way I look at it, because especially with my girl, I was telling her, no matter what, because the thing with this move, and nobody can argue that this move's shitty. I mean, watching Bettero, because I've watched him forever, him calling it, like, this being pushed to the level, because he's walked a very respectful line, and when he's calling him disgusting and going off on him.
You been watching today? I've been playing that.
No, I saw it when it was. I pretty much try to watch anything with Bettero just because, his finger's on the pulse. Because a lot of people's fingers are on the pulse, but he's the most even keeled in regards to kind of feeling the smoke behind the scenes. Right. But here's what's up with Hank in this move. Every single move, and just for people that are getting worried, this is a desperate move. And like I said, no matter what happens, this trial has gone all weird. So there's consequence to this action that went down. We'll probably see tomorrow, but there's going to be a consequence to this action because it wasn't right. And
what, them switching
when the gag orders? Oh yeah, the consequences of this, whether it's going to be, there will be longer term consequences to that because she's made a crazy ass decision, and it's been made. And it was in haste. Because real quick too, I'll forget this. him slamming his laptop. I want to know what was up with that, dude.
Right.
What made him
He's
mad?
fucking pissed at you, bro.
Because I think he wanted Arca kicked out. I think this whole thing was to like do something like that, and it backfired on him.
Right.
And once when Bev was like, "Well, thanks for," I think he was like, "Shit, that didn't work." It's the only thing I can think. But yeah, for everyone tripping, I think Alessi's gonna. I think this has just opened another door. Now imagine this. No matter what, this if Hank didn't do this, his expert could have went up there and been pretty clean, probably. Could have got crossed up a little bit, but mostly clean. Now, Hank, no matter what, your dude's going to go up there and in front of this jury, Bob Alessi, who's going to be mad, personally mad now because of this. That dude is going to now present to this jury another fucking report changing and some other weird shit. And it's like, even this person's now dirty and they're going to have to hear that. So they're going to be like, damn, everyone with the, and that's one consequence of his action because he wants to line this time up, but it's not going to matter because this jury is not going to get caught up on 30 seconds.
Do you think it's because Bob Alessi knows
They're
about
not.
Polo and Ralph Lauren?
There's too many other things. You know what I mean?
I dig it, brother. I dig it,
So,
brother.
so just for everyone that's like worried that this is probably, and the defense, like I said, I'm sure this has got to be a good thing because it's done in a bad way. This isn't right, and Hank knows it, and everyone knows it. Everyone watching this knows that ain't right.
Yeah.
So,
yeah,
you know, a lot of people all tripping, and I just feel like it's going to be another golden goose that's going to lay an egg on this one, dude. It's going to be a problem for him because it ain't right. It's not. It's wrong.
Right.
And these Commonwealth dudes, like they've written their own book that's going to be read for a long time with all this shit. I just don't know what they're thinking.
Right.
When, like I said, when that bubble pops, man, it's going to be problems for a long time, dude. Anyway.
What's up?
Yeah, I heard.
Just
Don't listen to
your brain starts wrapping up, you know? Anyone that's been a long gamer, dude, this shit's just way off the rails.
Nice. That's what
It's like
it is.
way
You're
off
a
the rails
long
to where it's
gamer.
like switching time up, dude.
Yeah, that's
Yo,
crazy.
ask him who that was giving
It
him
really
advice.
is,
But
actually.
Is he a long gamer?
Remember when I was saying this whole thing's a live cover up with trial 2? They're like doing one within it by doing this, and Bev being like, what are you talking about? This is all good. You know it's not cool.
No, it's not.
So for anyone tripping, everyone's head's going to be
Yeah,
resting
Lisa, I
somewhere
am.
and always will be. All of them. And that's what no one's thinking. And like whoever just said it, dude, Alessi, this shit really is a problem. Hank didn't realize what he's done because Bob Alessi is personally mad about this.
And he's a genius.
And that dude is like Rain Man level, Transformer ass dude that's going to come in there and go, okay, fine, I have something to prove now. He's mad at Bev. He's mad at the whole game. And that's another thing Hank probably didn't realize. So you slam your laptop more back next time when he gets to get up there and shred this dude. So anyway, I know I'm all over, but for everybody being negative, I just feel he damaged his own expert because he's going to get to say 3 weeks in, and this jury heard this shit too. I don't think anyone's pointing that out. They've all heard the 1231 too. So now they're going to go, wait. So when that gets explained, so it's like you've changed this report right here in front of our own eyes.
Right. Like this.
What do you think they're going to think? They're going to go, dude, we're good, dog. And you know what? I think they're all going to get in that room and they're going to get in little arguments and they're going to say, one person's going to go, oh man, Karen said, I hit him. And they're going to go, yeah, but the ME heard that too. And she couldn't even think. So I just think it's going to be a wrap. I think she's going to get not guilty on all three and all this nonsense. And that's the argument that'll go down. Because how could you not argue that? Right? That's what they're going to do. Indeed. And Hank caused that too, being a little smart ass. Yep. Let me go up there and redirect her. That's all I'm saying. So this is just, Homeboy's going to pay for this. Everyone should chill. This is actually a good thing. I know it sucks, but it proves what's up with the Drudge. It proves what's up with Hank. There's no questioning it. and it's going to blow up in his face. Period. And you gave him a free appellate issue, dog.
Yeah.
You literally gave it to him, especially that last part with the rebuttal. So
that's a double rebuttal.
They're probably like, hell yeah. I mean, that's a free bingo card right there.
My man.
Yep. So, Hank, good luck, man. Good luck, dude.
Well, my man, I appreciate your time, man. You call back anytime, all right, bro?
Yep. Later, guys.
Later, my brother.
Later. Steve-O.
Steve-O, ladies and gentlemen. You heard him, man. You heard him.
Yeah, that's supposed to be like a double rebuttal at the end. That's I mean, it's just not right. They're going to allow Hank's new version of this timeline come in after Aka and everybody speaks. Which is
smart.
Call from.
It's your favorite caller, Marco.
Yeah.
To accept.
Marco, open the phone lines just for you, you motherfucker. Oh, you better respect us,
motherfucker. You dirty ass motherfucker. Where's my free bingo card? I want a free bingo card.
All right, Marco, hey, man, take it away. What are you feeling, man? You got to lower it in the background, all right?
Yeah, hold on a second.
You got your
All
friends.
right, turn it down. So what are your thoughts? What the hell transpired the past week? What do you think's happening? Hold on a second.
Did you lower it in the background?
Yes, I did.
Tell your friends.
Sorry about that. So what's going on? It sounds like all hell is breaking loose over there.
Yeah.
We're good.
I mean, you got Kev saying something. You're trying to convince him, no, that's not what you heard. That's not what you think, you know. And then dude, I'm just saying, when the shit hits the fan, you know, I don't know what else to say except for Karen Reed is guilty as fucking sin.
Oh man. God
yeah, disclaimer. Throw them out there. Listen, all the rats are getting off the fucking ship right now. The ship has sailed.
All right. So you think? So tell me why. Tell me why, brother.
I'll tell you why. Because I've said this from day one. It's the timeline. The timeline is key. And the first trial, they fucked that shit up. Pardon my French. But they said she hit him at 12:45. That did not happen. You got to look at all the data. Look at the data. The cell phone records don't lie. They are timed to an international clock by the satellites. All right, and that is the real timeline. Now, John did not shut down his phone probably for weeks, so his timeline was off. And once they aligned the timeline data, Alessi fucking shit a brick. Okay, and if you look at the trial, if you look at it, he was like a stubborn freaking second grader, and Karen freaking gave him the killer eye look. You fucked that shit up. Because he said, in his own words, it comes down to seconds. And he was absolutely right. So they are fucked. They are fucked because the timeline all fits together with the text stream data, with John's GPS phone data, and boy, dude, it is not looking good for Karen Reed.
Whoa, did you call her Killer Reed?
No, I meant to say Karen Reed. I'm just Karen Reed.
All right, buddy.
She's a narcissistic psychopath, and she will kill again.
Oh, my
bro, why are you calling her all these names?
I'm going there, dude. I'm going there.
You should.
I'm sorry.
All right.
Why though? Why?
And I can't. I
Yeah,
can't.
you gotta stop that shit.
I can't take that though, Mark. Man, I got respect for Karen, bro. You
I
got
know
respect.
you can't because I have to be honest with you.
If you respect me, bro, you wouldn't talk like that to me, bro. You know, because bro, you can't call her
No.
all the stuff. You don't know her, bro, and you don't know
Yeah,
her. So you're
man.
saying that. So you
Yeah,
really
but
believe that
it's
she's
just
a killer, bro? Like I mean, honestly,
it's
like
just the
have you?
the
Wait a minute.
obvious signs.
What if you're being? Wait a minute. What's this right here? Hold on.
A narcissistic psychopathic
What if
killer.
you're the killer, Mark?
Yeah, James Jackson said, "What if you're the killer?"
Oh, yeah, maybe I got that shit faced that night, and I drove down there and I killed him, and I planted all the evidence. That is a possibility. James might have that's a good theory. Let's work in it.
All right.
Ask him what his girl or his wife thinks.
Listen, guys.
He might.
I fucking love you guys. You take my call.
Nah, you don't love. See
but,
what I mean? You love us.
It's just
You're a weird dude, man.
See you later, Maki. Gotta let you go. You drunk
Yeah.
skunk. He's drunk,
I
ladies
love
and gentlemen.
you guys.
Listen, we
but
try
Karen-
to take phone calls when people are on the side that Karen did it. But when you start insulting Karen and call her
Right.
narcissist and she'll kill again and all these different
Yeah.
things, you're taking it to a different level. And
It's
and,
like,
it, and it
why?
shows that you got a personal vendetta against this woman. Now, if
Against
you
her,
want to
right.
tell us, if you want to talk about the trial, and that's what we're doing there, analytics of the trial. Hey, this is what I
Mm-hmm.
think's going on in the trial, and I think this. What Hank Brennan did here might persuade the jury to do this, and I think it's
one
not
thing.
looking good. We could talk about that. I'm not afraid to talk about that. But as soon as you start calling people narcissists and start
You
taking
don't know
inventory,
her like that, Mark.
yeah,
I
man, you
mean,
need to
you
calm
could
the
be a
fuck
dick.
down.
I mean, we could be like, yo, Mark is a child. Like, how would you like if we was like, oh, Mark's out there doing child porn or whatever? Disclaimer. I'm not saying you are doing that, but you could be. Like, how the fuck do we know? I don't know. Who the hell knows? You could be out there doing shit like that. You calling her a psychopath and shit like this for
So what's
what?
this guy then? If she's a psychopath, what's this?
That's you, Mark. Here's Mark.
Psychopath. What about all the fucking phone calls he made?
Yeah,
Right.
exactly, bro.
No,
That's
his
a
fucking
there you go,
miscalled it.
Kev, right there. That's a great
Fuck.
point for
Bingo.
somebody who's he's definitely yep. Is that you, Mark, in the bush? What are you doing in Vinny, Mark? I think he's saying O'Hara. O'Hara. Yeah, I heard it. He said O'Hara. God damn, Mark. What the
That's
fuck
a
you doing
perfect
to Vinny
point,
in the
man. That's
bush?
a perfect point, Maki, because at the end of the day, my dude, in the missed call log,
The
where is
missed
it?
call log was fucked up, man.
Yeah, man, you calling Jay the whole show.
Fucking
whole
blowing
show.
that shit
You,
up,
like,
man.
respectfully, yo, I'm doing a show. Can you wait? And then when I do the calls, I'll take your call. And you still calling drunk, talking shit. Yo, Jay,
Yep.
you're a piece of shit. Yo, Jay, you're a pussy. Yo, Jay, like, why are you talking to him like that, man? You don't even know him. Never mind what you're saying to Karen about Karen. I think you got some
Deep
No,
down
why he
issues.
calls in? You know why he calls in? Because no one else is listening to his fucking
Ain't
bullshit.
nobody listening to that dude's bullshit. He calls one of his friends.
He's got
and they're
anger
like, I ain't
issues
got
like this
time
dude.
for
He
you,
got
man.
anger issues like this fucking guy right here.
All right, thank you.
Yeah. There's Mark O'Hara.
Thank you.
Look at him.
Conversations with the defense. I'm asking you specifically about your conversations with the defense. All right, thank you.
Yep.
All right, I needed all this information.
I'm taking my ball and
And
going
when you said
home.
they, you're referring to the opposition.
The ops. Mark, you're one of them dudes,
What was that,
man.
Vinny? What you say, Vinny? God damn, he's calling me again. Yo, man. Yo, I'll tell you this, man. It's been a fun night, guys, man. James Jackson,
yeah.
man. I love when James Jackson is on. I don't give a fuck. He
JFK.
said, yo, he pulled He pulled Steve-O out of the. Steve-O was in the fucking desert, and my man said Steve-O was a turncoat. Steve-O jumped on a BMX, did a bunny hop. The guy on his girl's cell phone was like, "Yo, what you talking about, Willis?"
He did a fucking bunny hop.
Death Valley, bro.
He did a tabletop.
Valley.
Oh shit.
Ladies and gentlemen, I go by the name of J.F.K.
James Jackson.
Who else we got up
Who
in
else?
here?
Kev.
And we'll see you guys next flight.
Let's go.
We love every last one of you guys. Make sure you share. Make sure you comment. Make sure you subscribe to James Jackson, JFK, Kevy Kev 781. We'll see you next flight. Thank you. The Venmos are on the bottom of the screen. The Cash Apps. Support. I got a new song called Chin Up. It's on my Bandcamp.
Everybody keep your chin up. It's got that new chin up. Here we go. Let's go.
Let's go, people.
Peace, Kevy Kev. Peace. Go, Kevy Kev.
Free.
Go, Kevy Kev. JFK, James Jackson.
Check it out now. Thank you. Sure. Yeah. Come on. Check it out now. Come on.
Go out and buy this on my Bandcamp. It's available right now on my
They scream
Bandcamp.
hip hop, they lying to your face. Wasn't even hip hop in the first place. Too many chasing the fame and they want validation for the things they did. You gotta keep creating. Haters mistaken admiration, they don't know love. Game selfish, nobody passing the plug. When push comes to shove, you standing alone. You know they say you can't make it when you're on your own. Trying to find my way home, I'm blazing a trail. We all want heaven, even though we raising hell. Time will tell, dog, life is so cliche. Keep your head up high, tomorrow's another day. Around my way, yeah, they dying from the drugs. We all self-sabotage, we don't know love. Keep it a buck, homie, what you stand for. It's the ones that have nothing, that demand more. We never plan poor, it's the cause we were dealt. So I manifest my thoughts and I did it myself. They all want wealth, so they playing the pot. Win or lose don't matter, as long as you have heart. For the start to the finish, we in it to win. Lyrics are the sickest when we spitting them gems again.
Keep your chin up, yeah. Cause you a winner, winner, never give up, give up. Keep your chin up, chin up, chin up. Cause you a winner, winner, never give up, give up. Keep your chin up, Cause you a winner, winner, never give up, give up. Keep your chin up, Cause you a winner, winner, never give up, give up. Keep your chin up, Cause you a winner, winner, never give up, give up. Keep your chin up, Cause you a winner, winner, never give up, give up. No.
I can make some money on this endorsements. Check it out now. Thank you. Sure. Yeah. Come on. Check it out now. Come on. JFK, y'all. Word. Static. They scream hip hop, they lying to your face. Wasn't even hip hop in the first place. Too many chasing the fame and they want validation for the things they did. You gotta keep creating. Haters mistaken admiration, they don't know love. Game selfish, nobody passing the plug. When push comes to shove, you standing alone. You know they say you can't make it when you're on your own. Trying to find my way home, I'm blazing a trail. We all want heaven, even though we raising hell. Time will tell, dog, life is so cliche. Keep your head up high, tomorrow's another day. Around my way, yeah, they dying from the drugs. We all self-sabotage, we don't know love. Keep it a buck, homie, what you stand for. It's the ones that have nothing, that demand more. We never plan poor, it's the cause we were dealt. So I manifest my thoughts and I did it myself. They all want wealth, so they playing the pot. Win or lose don't matter, as long as you have heart. For the start to the finish, we in it to win. Lyrics are the sickest, when we spitting them gems again.
Keep your chin up, yeah. Cause you a winner, winner, never give up, give up. Keep your chin up, chin up, chin up. Cause you a winner, winner, never give up, give up. Keep your chin up, Cause you a winner, winner, never give up, give up. Keep your chin up, Cause you a winner, winner, never give up, give up. Keep your chin up, Cause you a winner, winner, never give up, give up. Keep your chin up, Cause you a winner, winner,